Come with me, traveler, if you will, into the depths, into hell. The party decides to take their time walking down the banks of the river until they reach an easier crossing point. Layla goes to drink water from her water skin, but it appears to have leaked out, so she suggests that when they get to Knucklebone Fort, they stop for provisions. Eventually, they reach the end of the river, and they all rejoin together. After walking for a while, eventually, Layla leads the party through a rocky ravine, where she knows there is a cave that they can traverse through to avoid the heat. However, before they can reach the cave, they are ambushed by 4 Nukribos that jump from the top of the cliff straight onto the party. They almost flatten Dead-Doc, Cyrus, and Rolla as they hit the ground. The party is then forced to fight in close quarters with these massive, sticky foes. After they defeat the Nukribos, the party hastily jogs the rest of the way to the cave. Layla believes that some in the party were affected by the stench so strongly from the first fight that they had, that they were magically marked so that all Nukribos on the plain know their exact location. However, now they are safe for the time being, as they are heading underground. Layla explains that there are goblins that live in these caves, but they are friendly, if not a little strange. They can provide transport via minecart a far distance underground toward Knucklebone Fort. Once the party delves deeper into the cave, they come across a goblin encampment where there are many goblins singing and dancing around bonfires. The goblins welcome the party to Goblin, which is apparently the name of the town. They then rest at the village for a while, refilling on water and provisions, then pay the goblins to use their minecart system to travel through the cave. Eventually, they get to the end of the minecart track and travel out of the cave onto the surface, eventually coming across the smoking remains of a demon and devil battlefield. After traveling a bit further, they finally reach the Knucklebone Fort, which is a large complex of different buildings positioned between several hills that are in the shape of a hand. The whole area is surrounded by a force field, and the inside looks safe, cool, and has beautiful vegetation. They arrive at the edge of the force field, and are let in by a redcap at a toll booth. Once inside, they notice that there are 2 Nukribos waiting outside of the force field, staring them down, but apparently unable to enter. The party then walks up to the grassy park to decide what they are going to do next.
And here we are. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Dungeons and Disappointments, Chapter 8.
Wow, 8 already.
Yeah, we're on Session 8, and I'm level 4.
Right, yes.
That's not bad.
I can't do math either.
Well, good
Look
luck.
who's here!
It's me.
Look! It's him! He's back!
Who is he?
That guy.
Oh, right, yeah.
But he's not driving.
No, I'm in the
true.
driver's seat because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Zach.
Oh, I never set up the camera angles. I did kind of, but I'm going to have to edit them. But yeah, look, it's his birthday. It actually
No,
isn't.
it's not my birthday.
It's not his birthday. We're just being funny. But yeah, Dungeons and Disappointments. This is Gabe. He's our other guest today. Well,
That's him over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reprising his role as Roa. And
Or is it Ro?
Rope.
Oh, it's Ro.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I said Roa.
Ah.
like fish
Does-
eggs they stick on a fucking.
Does he
sushi.
like
Gotcha.
boats?
Because
He doesn't like streams though. Fucking all the pieces go flying.
Please no.
I have another.
Don't peek the mic, please.
Oh yeah, the vibration's gonna
It's
go right into
basically
it.
on the table because I have nowhere else to put it.
Imagine putting a camera on the table too.
No, that's over there.
That's over there, but the
separate
sound
camera.
is from here, so don't do that.
But yeah,
Yes.
so yeah, Zach, what's going on? Where are we at?
So we got basically last session. You know, they continued on from the Blood River, and they got attacked by new Baribos. One of the new Baribos fell on top of Gabe as it died, and he got covered in like skin grease.
Ugh.
So that's a little gross. And then they met the goblins, who
From Goblin.
yeah, from Goblin, and they serve the god Mungare, the goblin god of hiding treasures in people's noses. And Radigan swears that he saw Mungare in the goblin cabinet.
I did see Mungare.
And then they took a minecart ride underground, and then they came back up, and then they went all the way to Knucklebone Fort. And now we have arrived at the fort.
Knucklebone Fort. I'm sorry.
Well, it's called that because the fort is in between a bunch of hills, which are in the shape of a hand.
Okay.
So, like, each section of the fort is between, like, each knuckle.
Each knuckle of the hand.
Ah. I have a bunch of knuckle draggers there.
That's an orange.
What is it?
It's a lime.
Put the lime in the coconut and mix it all
It
up.
is a lime. It's nice.
We getting copyrighted for that?
We might. All
All right, let's
We're
cut that out.
playing I Lie Awake instrumental by Goroth the musician, so I think we're fine. That's him.
That's
by the
him.
way.
Hi.
That's him. He's the music man.
He's also a bard.
Yeah, he's
Isn't
always
that
a
the same
bard.
thing?
So, yeah.
Scary man.
So now we've made it to Knucklebone Fort, and the great thing about this fort is that, like, inside of the force field, it's a lot different than you would expect from Avernus, where it's actually not hot. It's actually like a reasonable temperature, and there's actually grass and water fountains, and it's a lot nicer than you would expect. And so all of you guys arrived to the first area, the closest area to the toll booth that let you into the fort. The first area is where it's kind of like a park area, and there's a bunch of sidewalks and some grass areas. Layla mentioned that this is a place where people can typically, pitch tents and take naps or whatever, or chill.
Yeah.
So now that you guys reached Knucklebone Fort, what do you guys want to do?
It's not. Is it just as hot in here as the rest of Avernus?
No, it's a reasonable temperature now, so you don't need to. It
Okay,
definitely.
So I'm not going to get exhaustion. All right.
Yeah, comparatively, it feels almost cold because of just how it's like a 20-degree drop.
Cold is fine for
That
me.
is nice.
Yeah.
My
Well,
character is that,
I'm
that
gonna look
lad
for-
is covered in fur.
I'm gonna look for alcohol.
Yeah,
I
of course.
need it. It's the way I keep hydrated. I
Okay.
can't just drink normal water. I'll get
Okay.
sick.
Right. Well, there is no alcohol in this area because it's all grass area, but there are plenty of other areas for you to explore in Knucklebone Fort.
Well, in the fort, is it like a community? Like, is there like a
It's
is there like a kind of a town fort kind of thing, or is it just like a fortress?
it's not really a town. From what Layla would have said, it's more of like people coming in and out.
Okay.
But there are definitely distinct areas to the fort. So there's the area you're in right now, which is kind of like a park.
Yeah.
And then there's also a place which is like a giant garage where they fix up infernal war machines.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
And then there's
War
also
machines.
a place
They were
that
used in
kind
battle.
of huh?
They were used in battle.
They were have pieces
Yes.
to prove it.
Yes.
And there's also a place where it looks like it is like a bunch of like not Greek architecture, but that kind of like style made out of stone and whatnot. And there's like lots of fountains and whatnot. And that's kind of like Layla would say that's kind of like the area where they have a lot of. It's like kind of like the tavern in a way, where there's
Yeah,
like,
okay.
You can get food and whatever.
Right. Okay.
And then there's also another place which is kind of like a pop-up market where there's like there's
Cool.
some permanent structures in there, but then there's also a bunch of like tents set up and just people selling wares.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'll be heading to the market or the tavern.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think?
I'm not here.
Right.
I'm going to be going to I'm going to be following Doug to Doc to. Is he going to the market or the tavern?
Probably market first.
Okay, I'll go to them. I'll just follow him for now. I'll go to the market.
What time is it?
Well, you know,
It's hell.
it's
It's
never
hell.
really, it's never really night and day in hell,
So
but
Monday.
but from what you can tell, because you guys have been up for a long time, because you know you left the one city, and then you went and you met the cultists, and then you got teleported here, and then you had to travel here for a long time. So compared to the day when you left the material plane, it's probably like 11 o'clock at night. Like you've been running for a long time.
Okay.
And do we have time to afford to be here?
Hmm?
Because I know Layla was trying to get us to the gateway thing.
Yes, she was hoping that you guys wouldn't take a long rest, but you guys seemed that you were tired enough that you really
Yeah.
wanted to take a rest, and then
So-
hopefully get to the door after having taken just one rest.
Okay.
Because you don't want to sleep in hell is the idea. Like,
Right,
it'll,
yeah.
it'll corrupt you if you do it too much.
Yeah. So is that time frame like kind of like a moot point now, or are we still kind of against the clock?
Well, I mean, I guess you don't want to stay. I mean, you don't
We don't
want to
wanna
stay in
stay-
hell. That,
right,
like that, there's
yeah.
no time clock except for your own.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
bed won't explode, right?
It's not the Nether in Minecraft. That was a good one.
Yeah, luckily they won't explode. so
Okay, I
you're
just
good
want to
there.
make sure.
Yeah, no, legitimate question. But yeah, so it's all completely up to you guys how fast or slow you want to take this.
Sounds like a relationship.
But there is risk involved in staying here, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a relationship.
Everything just goes back.
That's for you. Thank you, Shane.
So and Shane and Gabe, what do you guys want to do?
Personally, can I insight check the water fountain to see if it's actually water and not just like...
It's like piss.
Yeah, like it's not an illusion.
We
Like,
are
this
in
isn't
hell.
like straight blood and we're just seeing something different.
Yeah, I would say there's probably sort of a water drinking fountain in the park somewhere. So if you want to stop there first before heading over to the market,
Yeah, I want to see if it's actual water.
Is it-
insight the water.
Can I do a perception
I don't know
check?
if it would be insight, but that's the only thing I could like...
You know what? Do a nature
Investigation,
check.
right?
Nature? Investigation?
Nature, or, well, I guess depending on if you're okay. Are you looking for illusions, or you're just checking to see if it's clean?
I want to see if it's actual water.
Okay, nature.
Nature?
Yeah.
Alright. 13.
Okay. You would think that it looks beautiful. Like the water, it looks like it's so tasty.
Very sketched out.
It doesn't look like you don't see any problems with it.
I don't see any problems with it, but to me it looks beautiful. So out of character, I'm very sketched out. But in character, I'm like,
Oh.
uncorking my water skin, like looking around, make sure nobody's watching me. Even though I'm probably allowed to use this, but
Yeah, you mean like one like bearded devil walks by you, he doesn't give you a passing glance.
right. Just gonna like eye him up real quick. 'Cause I'm like,
He just
Trying to
walks
take my
by.
public water.
He has like these like long like purple tendrils, you know, swinging back and forth on his chin, and he looks very muscular.
Ball chinny.
Yeah, Balcini.
oh my god.
Oh man. And Gabe, what are you doing? You said you like perception check or something?
Yeah, so like this is like a legit town. Like
It's not a town.
It's a fortress with a park and other amenities in hell.
It's
in
like
a force field.
It's like a port. So like you have people coming and going, and like there's a lot of trading and stuff like that.
And everything's all nice and green in here, but outside it's hell.
Oh, so it's like magic.
We're in
Oh,
hell
yeah.
still. We're just in like
Okay.
a little dome in hell.
You guys can like kind of spread out a little.
Also,
bit,
all
too.
the other people here are devils,
sorry.
correct?
I had to, like, shift
Mostly,
over, so.
but every once
I'm
in a while
spreading.
you'll see like some fake creatures, like you know, like you saw the red cap at the toll booth, maybe some Aarakocra.
But it's mostly devils that are here with us.
All
mostly.
those little devils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say you also see like a group of like 3 Duergar.
Interesting.
walking around.
Interesting. I'm gonna try and keep away from them.
Yeah, they're just like chatting in Undercommon, you know, just kind of like laughing at each other.
Okay. Being
They're showing
evil.
emotion.
Short.
I think I'm gonna
They're
follow.
very short.
I'm gonna follow everybody to the market.
Well, only me and Tim are going to the market, I think.
I'm gonna follow them to the
Well, you
market.
guys gonna wait for Radigan or?
What are you doing?
I mean, if he
I'm
wants to
literally
come.
just refilling my water skin at the water
Oh
fountain.
yeah, that's gonna take like
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
He
so-
can come with us if he wants.
You guys all start heading towards the market, so that's actually the next place over from the park. But in order to get there, you have to take like a sidewalk that goes around the edge of like the. Why are you staring at me like that? You have to go around a
Very
sidewalk
full.
that goes around like the edge of the hill that makes up the first finger.
Mhm.
And it's weird because like right past the sidewalk, you got a little bit of grass, and then it kind of turns slowly into the Avernus like rocky red landscape.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Even before it hits the barrier. But all of a sudden, you see falling from the sky. Looks like a meteor,
Oh,
and it's looking really fiery out. You can see it outside of the dome, and then it hits the dome, and where it hits the dome, there's like yellow sparks coming out, and it's like rippling out like waves from the around the dome.
It's like
and
that
it actually,
scene from Infinity War.
yeah, and it starts to like kind of go through, and like it bends the force field, and as it turns more and more yellow, and then just kind of goes like pops, and it comes through, and then the force field goes back to normal.
Oh, okay, good.
But it looked like it was straining there for a little bit, and so the meteor comes through, and then it flies straight down, right into like the field area before
Of the park.
right before Knucklebone Fort, and it crashes right into the ground, and there's a big crater, and like some smoke coming up. That seems very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we showed up here.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't make a crater,
Well, yeah, no.
but Layla did.
Layla did, yeah.
It's just he's fat.
As far as we know, we didn't make a crater.
Well, yeah. When you guys woke up, you were on flat ground.
We
Yeah,
made
we
mounds.
were already there almost. Yeah. All right, I'm going.
bitch,
So
rounds.
I mean, they're in the force field, right? This crater.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to waddle my way over them.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there too to investigate.
Waddle. You're not feeling too well.
I'm always drunk.
Oh, right, that type of waddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stumble.
All right, so you guys all gonna go investigate the crater?
I'm going to.
How is that sticking straight up?
That's what she said.
Oh, did you put it? Oh, you put that.
Put a pencil in it. Oh my god.
Flying physics.
Seattle's pills in there.
Yo, bro, you look stiff.
And this landed within the force field, but inside a little like field area.
Yeah, like in between where Knucklebone Fort is and where
The entrance was like the.
yeah.
I mean, does Layla have any?
I
interest
wasn't
in
able
this?
to talk to me like that. I wasn't able to talk to me like that.
Yeah, Layla is definitely taken aback, and she starts to approach it as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow her lead.
None of my concern.
I'm
I don't want to be here as is.
And
Your
so
shit's been happening all day.
so you're just staying back.
I know she was looking for her friend, the
Veramus.
Veramus, yeah, Veramus Splinge.
Yes. Good remembering his last name. I don't think I mentioned it.
It was the way Tom said it repeatedly.
It's a funny name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
Veramus was
by
Tom's
design.
character from a previous campaign.
Yes. And
So let's see if
Layla
that's who
is
this
a
is. Though I
DM
have my
character.
doubts. But anyway,
Would be kind of funny to force you to play two characters.
I wouldn't mind.
So you guys, Gabe, you going up too?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys approach the crater and you see down at the bottom, like a person starting to get up from face planting into the ground. The smoke coming off. Looks like a bird person.
Of course.
Nice.
Yes. Looks like almost like a chicken person.
He's been burst
He's been birthed from the sky,
and sparkles.
and he wakes up.
It was an unfair trial.
First thing he says, oh my god. Hadis is going to run over and go,
You jump into the pit.
yeah, I'm going to jump to the pit and go, hello.
Oh, where am I?
Oh. This is hell. What are you doing here?
This is my hell.
I claim ownership to hell.
I'm in hell.
Yeah.
When did I get here?
Just
now.
now.
I was just in a courtroom.
And,
I think they sentenced you.
Did you lose?
Well, I was the attorney. I was defending my client.
So then this is contempt.
But what did I do? Lord! Why have you sent me? As I'm like looking up to the sky.
I don't think they're going to find anyone up there, mate. It's just rock up there.
Cyrus says, "I'd hate to see what would have happened if you was actually sentenced, for losing the trial.
But I was the lawyer. I was the attorney.
That doesn't make any sense."
What's an attorney?
A proctor, sir.
What's a proctor?
Keeps turning to Degdock like you would know.
Like one of his eyes is like a glass eye, but they're kind of just going like.
You know, Layla flies down into the pit. She is a, she's a woman with red hair. She looks like a human, but she flies down into the pit, and she goes to you and she goes, where did you come from? How did you get here?
1 minute, I was inside a courthouse defending my client. And the second time, second goes by, and I'm in this hellhole with your fine company.
Well, where was the courthouse? Was it perchance in Mabel Abbey of Begovia?
What the fuck did you just say?
Okay, so if you haven't heard of it, then they probably aren't from...
That's what we've all said.
I'm from the Feywild.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting.
Feywild.
It's like a replica.
Wild. Are you just egging Degdock on like that? Yeah.
It's like a replica of the material plane, except that it's, I guess,
It's
happier.
quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it?
Cyrus is like, well, haven't you been there?
Yes, I was thinking about saying that.
That we'll get to that. That's the next campaign in this. Anyway.
And Orlivo goes, well, I've always wanted to visit that place. It sounds really, really nice.
Nobody cares.
No, you don't know that. Nobody cares.
You guys are hating on him specifically so much.
Yes, I do not trust him.
So Orlivo goes, well, we certainly could help you get around here. I mean, it's shocking ending up in this new place without knowing your bearings.
I need to get back to my homeland, go see my family, and pay my rent in my offices.
Well, that's actually what we were doing, actually. We were finding a way to get out of the plane, you see.
I thought we were in hell.
We
Yes.
are. Yes.
And then Layla chimes in.
See, I've been through war. It didn't look nothing like this.
We did find war machines
What
that
did
were
it look
used in
like?
battles. By the way, if that helps.
I don't think it is helping.
Well, Layla chimes in. She goes, there are war machines here at Knucklebone Fort, but they are very expensive.
Some might consider me a war machine. I was a great colonel.
Good for you.
Like corn.
That's impressive.
Colonel.
Like corn.
Colonel. Colonel Henry James McCullin.
You remind me of
You're
that.
speaking my language.
You remind me of
I am Birdfolk.
You remind me of a deleted scene from the third Terminator movie where they have Arnold Schwarzenegger talking, but they dubbed him over with a southern accent.
Oh my god.
To me, he's a mixture of Foghorn Leghorn and Benoit Blanc.
I was going for Colonel Sanders.
All I can hear is
They were
Colonel
watching
Sanders and Colonel Leghorn.
My dude's about to cook himself.
I mean, he came down like a meteor.
I don't want to be fried.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Like, is this? I would know this.
Yes.
But for a group question, does he smell good?
Yes. Yes.
I'm wearing like a
fresh.
all white suit and
Like, does he
dress
smell like
pants.
freshly cooked chicken right now?
He doesn't smell like cooked chicken, but he does have it almost smells like he has like a chicken perfume on.
That's fucked up.
Like a KFC branded perfume.
I smell like ginseng and melon.
What?
11 special.
And melon.
What is it like?
Melon?
Melon.
He just drops the accent for a second. Melon.
Melon.
What is it like? 11? Is it 11 or 12 signature herbs and spices that they use for? Does it smell like all that?
Anyway.
Yeah, he just smells like parsley and sage, even though you just smell
And
from
chicken. Rosemary and
chicken.
thyme. Yeah.
Chicken.
Oh, we are going to the fair, right? Oh,
There you go.
okay. It suddenly becomes nighttime. No one can see unless you have dark vision.
Kevin McLeod.
Where'd I put my hat?
Oh, you have a hat dark
Come on,
vision?
McLeod.
What?
You
Oh, your
fucking-
actual hat.
You fucking. You let it happen.
Perfect.
It's gonna keep happening. I keep having to switch the...
Oh, dude, is that the fucking thing?
What thing?
Is
It
that
is
the
a
camera?
thing. It exists.
Are you using the camera?
Not yours.
Using a camera.
Oh, are you gonna?
At some point, yeah, when I have time. And not getting punched in the face by old men.
It's a good one.
What? You're getting
I actually planned this a little bit in
I
case
almost
you
did
said
yesterday.
something like that.
Oh.
In case we went into something dark.
Do I need to, like, fuck
planned
somebody
move
up?
this over my head because I
Nah,
can't
it's
see
good.
shit right now.
That's a good
I
idea.
can
Like,
see
it
like
was like it was
movement,
an accident,
like
or?
a close
We are
movement
on
catches
screen.
my attention. Like I
Okay, I'll fuck
saw
him
his
up. I'll fuck somebody up for him.
general area
Are we
caught
still?
my attention.
We still live?
Yeah, we are.
live.
The camera's just off.
The camera's off, but we are live.
I can get off.
I love you so much, but I can't
wait,
see.
wait until after the stream's done.
I can't
Preferably
see.
before we get an R-rated stream.
Well, it's already R-rated because Tim's drinking alcohol on
Adult.
stream.
See,
We'll just go to adult then. We'll
Yes.
jump up.
we are.
We'll start ranting
Oh.
about the economy once more.
Yo, gas by me is $2.95 and I'm so excited.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Where?
I'm lucky. Right in New Windsor.
Be
Oh, New Windsor.
You can hear people can hear you.
So?
Yeah, don't have everyone go there and jack it back up to 340.
Well, it's because the gas station just opens up.
Mmm.
So to compete with everybody else, they're $2.95 right now.
Yeah, that's really good.
Wow.
In Long Island, it's about that, 285. And in Poughkeepsie, it's 340.
Gibson.
Poughkeepsie.
I call it Pole Town.
Oh, God.
I was
Alright,
made
we're
in a
back.
Dominican shop in Poughkeepsie.
Guess who's back?
What?
That's Robin Williams
Is the
from
camera back?
NASDAQ.
Night at the Museum. I was gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas and National Treasure. No,
That would be
One
a
of them
weird
was in
mixture.
a museum, though.
Night of the National Treasure.
Night of my greatest horror.
What, things coming to life?
The
like
night.
No. Yet, like 2 days ago, swamp ass, like 100%, and then took like the biggest dump ever. The swamp ass, and then like diarrhea. It's mud butt.
Guess who's back?
Mud butt.
I felt like this, like with
I-
this
I
guy
don't-
with like 10 cigarettes in his
Let
mouth.
me just.
Hey.
Turn it down, John. You
Is
want
that
to
Matthew McConaughey?
Yes,
Like the
Is that
eyes.
true? Am I blind?
that's
Yeah.
the original picture, but
Oh, that's.
As the DM said, it just became dark out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
But we're back now.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
suddenly it's not dark anymore. And you forget that it happened.
Oh, man.
So,
I can see
Well,
like
it works.
always.
yes, you guys are standing in a crater.
Okay.
And with Henry James McLaughlin.
I'm gonna run back out of the crater abruptly.
Okay, it's kind of like a little steep, so just make me. Oh, wait, can you have climbing speed?
I do.
Never mind, you can just go up.
Yep.
can I grab a rock from the crater and like?
Yeah, there's
inspect it?
actually rubble in here from the crater, so you can, if you know, before
Right.
it's been hard to find rocks, but now you can.
Can I like inspect and see if any like shit came with him, like a cane or?
Yeah, you do an investigation check.
Okay.
I just lost half my thigh, guys.
16.
Only half.
Investigation.
Mashed potatoes.
Investigation. Okay.
Yes.
That's my leg, sir.
I'm sorry.
You either you grab it or
Is that
you
your
grab it.
character? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's
18.
awesome.
18.
18.
Nice. Under one of the rocks, you find a half of a chair, a wooden chair,
And a chewy bar.
and a ripped page of a legal document.
Oh.
Wait, do I see him? Do I see him like grab the legal document?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's turning
I'm
over
gonna like
rocks.
grab that in hand, like it is client's privacy.
But here in hell, under the law, finders keepers. So get back.
All right. He just
Nice.
backs off.
I like take my wing and flush a bunch of air at you.
We can have a dogfight in the sky with you two.
I'm gonna give him like a dirty look. I can't if I'm wearing heavy armor. I can't fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I wear heavy armor.
Yeah,
He
wearing
is
my
a Dark
my
Souls
armor.
fatty.
Yeah, I'm in splint. So yeah, I can't fly.
Oh, okay.
I have to wear medium or less to fly as
But
a
you gave him a
I
dirty
wish
I mean,
look.
that
could
makes
Doctor
sense.
Strange
I give him like a
people
dirty
my
look.
cape- my cape.
Where's that lady who was talking to me where I'm from?
She's like we're like standing in our actual spots.
Okay, I said, Miss, how do I get out of this giant pit of hell?
I guess we can try to help you climb out of here. I can fly. Ro can fly.
I can fly. Can you fly?
Yes.
I was being not so little. How do I get out of hell?
Oh, hell specifically. So we're actually.
We gotta sing a
I
Meatloaf
know.
song.
I know of a door that can lead us out from the plane, and then eventually we can use that to get us back to our original material planes.
Okay.
Or in your case, you'll have to go to the material plane. Well, maybe we can get you the Feywild specifically, or you might have to go around and go to the material plane first, and then the Feywild.
I have to get back to my dear wife, Balara.
Your bear wife?
No, my pretty hen.
Malaria?
Oh, hen.
Balera.
Malaria.
Balera McCookling.
Malaria McCluck.
No. Balera.
Malaria McCluck.
No. Balera.
Malaria McCluck.
Malaria is a disease, my friend.
Oh no, I have it.
Let's take like a couple of steps to the
I
side.
don't
No,
anymore.
you have it.
I did.
You have
but
it.
I don't anymore.
I take my wing and smack it. You have it. That's all that matters.
You
Mind
just give it back to me.
He still has grease on him from the new burrito, so he's
You're now
Victor.
stinky too.
Oh, Gabe, maybe a Constitution saving throw.
You can get rid of the grease from the new burrito yet. Hey, this is going
okay.
to look at you and be like, get in the fountain.
-1. So it's 8.
8.
God. So I tell you to get in the fountain and clean off, and it's too late.
I'm gonna soil their fountain.
You take 1 piercing damage as you kind of just like a general aura of like stinkiness around you, and so it like burns your eyes a little
It
bit.
stinks so much. I'm like, ah!
You take 1 piercing damage.
I'm gonna run as quickly as I can with feathers flying behind me into the fountain, just kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Spreading it.
The nearest fountain is back at the park.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
not,
gonna leave everybody.
Yeah, it's not huge, but yeah. So I guess you can like land into it and.
Is
try
he
to-
making the fountain filthy?
Yes.
Yes. I'm rubbing my grease
boy.
off
People
on.
might not like that.
I'm in like fetal position, like on my side, just retching. By the way,
And I'm gonna be in the fountain like this. Just kind of.
Like, show the camera, show the camera.
yeah, show the camera all the way up there.
Just.
Kind of see that. What
The
is
gorilla
It's a
in the
gorilla.
Oh yeah.
fountain getting sprayed with water.
So all of a sudden you hear walking up behind you. You hear like dragging chains,
Uh-oh.
and it's. Like,
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing? And it continues like splashing around.
you see you turn to look at him.
Yeah.
It's about a 7-foot tall, extremely muscular chain devil. He has chains hanging off of his arms and around his face, just like he's wearing it like clothes. And some of the chains that he has on hanging from his arms have like spikes on them.
Okay.
But he's like extremely buff, dude.
And he's
Yeah.
like 7 foot.
Yeah. And so he's giving you death eye, and he goes,
You're dirtying up the drinking water. What are we supposed to drink?
Actor's actually starts laughing. So I get myself out and go slop. You're like, who fucking let you out of the house with those chains? And start walking back to the party.
Excuse me.
What?
You think you're going around just making fun of us?
Making
You
fun of-
outsider.
I'm not an outsider. I crash landed here.
That's devil. You know I'm a devil, right?
You're pretty cute for a devil.
he swings the chains, and they wrap right around your neck.
Ah, shoot.
And so it doesn't hurt you, but he has you around the neck.
Can I do like a?
Daddy check.
Can I?
So-
do, yeah.
Daddy.
Can I ask a question? Because I never walked back to the party.
Yeah,
Do I see all of this happening?
You're like halfway between the crater and where Gabe is at the park.
I'm still near the.
Wait,
crater.
wait,
I
wait,
wouldn't
wait.
even
He
know
touches me, right? Would his chains be an extension of touching me?
Yes, he
Does
would
it
be touching
what-
inflict-
Yeah, they're like biological chains, right?
Does it inflict damage?
My new metal band.
It does not inflict damage.
Damn. Okay.
No, they're wrapped around you
Trying
as
to do
like
hellish rebuke.
Yeah.
this is,
Wait, that's
No.
not this character.
this is basically
You're not a warlock.
That's
That's my
Really?
campaign. Yeah.
Wait, what class is
What
it?
class are you?
I'm a fucking
paladin.
Paladin.
You don't have hellish rebuke.
Ooh.
Playing the wrong character.
My bad.
They're both
You
Aarakocra.
do not have.
I've got divine smite though.
Yeah, but
You'd
that's
have to hit him.
You'd have to hit him.
So he starts walking up, to get like lean down to get his face towards you, and he says,
We're in a non-fighting area, but I might just break that rule if you keep it up. This is a peaceful area for trading.
Can I ask you a question? And I like wipe some smudge off my face. How did I get here?
How the hell would I know?
Well, you're in
No,
hell.
no.
We don't know everything going on here.
Well,
I
you're the
wish we
one-
did so we could fight off the demons easier.
You know about the drinking water, but you don't know how man got here. Gotcha. And I try unwrapping myself with the chains.
So you'd have to do a strength check because they're like wrapped around you as if he like had his hand around you.
All right. Oh shit, 11. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna say 11 plus. Get the fuck out of here. How do I? Okay. Hold on. 11 plus 3. 14. That took a long time. Sorry.
You can't make them budge
You
at all.
rolled a wisdom save?
No. Hold on. I rolled. Well, I rolled. No, that's 2. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I rolled 1, and it was an 11. Well, now it's an 8, but.
Either way, you can't make the chains budge at all.
Okay.
And he goes, "You're pathetic. Listen, if you cause any more trouble around here, I'm not even gonna be the worst thing you'd have to deal with." And then he takes the chains off, and he starts walking away, and he bumps into you as he walks past.
Rude. Rude people in hell. Go figure. Anyways.
So you are overall a bit more cleaned off.
Good.
I just had to get threatened by a chain devil, but you know.
You're less sludgy.
Yeah. You might have a little bit here and there, like in the crevices, but
Nice.
but generally you're a bit less stinky now.
The Nooparibos.
Oh.
It came from the Nooparibos.
The extremely
The
fat.
really fat men.
They're like these big blobby.
Oh, they're like really gross, right?
Yes. They're mostly
their
just
eyes are
fat.
stitched shut. They don't really have any muscle in their bodies.
I was trying to actually.
They're really big. They smell bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're a type of are they a type of devil or a type of demon?
They are a
Devils.
devil.
They're a devil.
Yep.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, they're natural to this plane. Yeah.
No, I would have expected them to be demons or something. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Again, like just because like
There are many different forms of devils.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
And also, demons aren't necessarily like mindless brutes all the time. Like there are intelligent
Yeah,
demons.
yeah.
Not
I know.
all of them, yeah. Apparently.
Most of them
And
are
not all
politics.
devils are. Not all devils are like smart either.
Andrew
Right.
Banks.
So I guess we'll cut back to the crater people.
Yes.
me.
So what are you guys doing now?
I'm out of the crater.
I'm in fetal position, retching.
Like throwing up.
Detective Doc.
Retching. I don't think there's anything in me at this point.
Detective Doc. You really. she like tries to get you back onto your feet. You really got to stop drinking.
That just came off to me as like, you really just gotta get healthier. He's gonna like stumble up like,
I think you'd be able to handle other things better if you weren't also incapacitated from being drunk.
I'm not drunk enough. I need more. Getting thirsty.
If you ever need somebody to get you out of a driving wild horse intoxicated, I'm your man.
Driving wild horse intoxicated. So the horse is intoxicated.
Yeah, in the Feywilds is normal. Horses love to get drunk, but not to supposed to
Alright.
ride.
Well,
That
if I-
Mustangs can hold their whiskey.
if I ever end up in that kind of situation, and I somehow still know you,
I give
will
him
let
like
you
a
know.
business scroll.
But hopefully he doesn't end up in that situation because hopefully he will try to curb his problem.
I'll get a.
But that's for
Drunk-
another time
drunk
because
rider.
first we need to actually get out of
Drunk
here.
rider.
Lady, my alcoholism is a way of life.
But you don't want any specific thing to become so important to you that it like weeds out any other things. You know, it's one thing of many things that you should enjoy in your life.
What are you?
What is it?
Well, what do you do?
I'm not a lawyer.
Well, I know, but what do you do?
I'm the lawyer.
Are you a fighter? Are you a wizard? You don't look like a priest.
I'm the priest.
I thought you were a lawyer.
I'm both.
Okay.
I follow the great Lord Phoebus Mice.
All right. Anyway.
Phoebus Mas.
Mice.
Oh
Phoebus
no.
Mice.
Anyway, last week.
But she goes, I I sometimes work at a tavern part-time, but I prefer to go around just helping people. I was actually in the middle of working with a party on, doing some work for the local king, but that got interrupted by this. So.
All right, so you're a traveler. You're a hero.
In a way.
You're somebody who goes around helping people. Can you just turn off the fan in there?
Orlevo chimes in. He goes, "That's very admirable. I hope to achieve what you've done someday."
See, Layla just completely ignores him. See, Layla, that's your calling. All right, my calling is being drunk.
But I don't do that all the time, though. I do different things.
I could tell you're very sober. It's kind of annoying. You need to loosen up a bit.
I have drinks. I have drinks every once in a while. I work at a tavern. So.
Okay, all right, then. Yeah, then
But what else do you do?
Go for it.
What else do you do besides being drunk all the time?
Well, I was a pirate with my family. My family was a family of pirates, and I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So I was heading away, looking to do something new with my life, and then all this shit happened.
And so you haven't found anything to do yet with your life. So you're just getting drunk.
Well, I mean, I was always drunk. It's just me. It's what I do.
Well, alcoholism and piratism are not.
Well, no, they were separate things, but I mean, the drunkenness helped. Made me very good at fighting.
I agree. Some of my finest soldiers did their best work off of peach brandy.
Well, you work in the
See,
military?
he knows what he's talking
I
about.
was a colonel.
I like you now.
I wish my dear wife said that more often.
I'm so sorry, mate.
Hey, this
I need
is
to
just...
get back to her. I'm feeling lonely here.
Listen,
Yeah.
alcohol hydrates me, and it keeps me alive. But it also makes me good at fighting.
It hydrates you because it has water in it. You need water.
During this
No,
argument,
if I drink water, I'm gonna get sick.
I think that's all in your head, Dog.
No,
Get sober.
my head's up here. The food's out there.
during this
saying-
during this
No.
conversation, Hades is just sitting off to the side in like a meditative pose, but he's playing his horn.
So you blasted off out of the crater, like you leapt out of the crater really
And then I
abruptly,
sat
and then
down.
just sat down.
I just sat down like a meditative pose and closed my eyes, started playing the horn.
It's not even that though, because it's like a curly bugle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like a
Wake up
weird little
call.
bugle. Yeah.
Orlevo chimes in, seeing that sorry, what was your name again?
Gotcha.
Henry James McCluskey.
So, seeing that you like Henry James McCluskey now, Orlevo chimes in and he goes, I think maybe I could try a drink.
He's just gonna like stare at him for like a good 10 seconds.
A brandy?
Alright.
What? You have
Hold on.
brandy?
We're gonna go find something. I need to fill up my pack.
And Layla turns to you and she goes, "Look, if you come with us, we can help you get out of here because this place is a terrible place." And
I look around. I see that.
I walk up and I'm sopping. I'm like, I third that.
There's a lot of stinky fat men to watch out for, he says, like.
That sounds like a family reunion.
Cyrus chuckles.
Alright. We do have to do a little switch up here. Can we let Gabe out? Because he has to go grab somebody.
Person.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're trying to be Iron Man.
One day.
Hold on one second.
We're having a shift around.
My ass is still wet.
You're welcome.
Let's look at John's face while this happens. How you doing, John? How was your time away, and how's it feel to be back?
Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be back.
I've been waiting a while to play this character.
Hmm.
So,
I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's
It's
good.
funny.
Yeah.
I haven't met him yet.
you're not here, right?
He's
Yeah,
standing,
where did you go?
He's standing like back
I'm literally
on the
back by
sidewalk.
the fountain where I filled up my water.
Right, okay.
As far as I know, that's
At,
where I
at
still
this
was
point, I'm gonna
pretty
like
much.
go.
Like you guys were starting to walk to the market, so you're like,
Oh
by-
yeah, between the market and
you're by the finger hill on the sidewalk, and then the crater's like a like.
Oh, okay,
like-
so you're
like-
just like waiting for us, basically. To be
Yeah, I
done
said
with
that
the
was none
critter.
of my business.
I'm gonna like at this point, since like I kind of was introduced, like because my guy has manners. He's gonna now actually go up to everyone and talk to them and give them a handshake.
Okay.
So whoever's
Hades is eyes closed, meditative sitting pose, playing his horn.
Okay.
Near the crater.
Who was the closest one to me? I'm gonna go from closest to furthest.
Well, Layla was probably standing the closest to you, but you know.
Oh, I kind of already talked to her.
Yeah. So so Hades is like out of the crater, so you'd actually have to climb out to go talk to him. But you got Dagdadoc, kind of like.
Yeah.
I'm like starting to walk away, leading Orlevo and him if he's coming.
Yeah. I guess I'll rush to deck the dock real quick.
Okay.
Be like, Orcish man, my name's Henry James McClucklin. I was an honorary judge, a colonel, and an attorney.
It is an honor and a privilege to meet you, sir.
If you ever need to get a pickle, I just need to know the local laws and I can get you clear free. You can go in the ocean, swim, do what you need to do.
I'll keep this handy. And he takes out the scroll that you gave him. I'll really appreciate it. And if you ever need to get away from some pirates, I know some ways.
Sounds like a fair deal.
There you go.
A square deal.
That's a rectangle, but I agree.
And Orlevo goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you too. My name's Orlevo."
Olivo. What kind of is he?
He's a human, but he's like Indian.
Like Native American?
No, Indian.
No, like from
Okay,
India.
okay.
We
And
don't know
him.
We don't know
Okay.
him. He has really fancy robes. We don't know where he came from. He just showed up when we were here.
Can I
in
do an
hell.
insight check on this man?
I mean, you don't know that
If you
he-
want,
he
he doesn't
wasn't
seem
with us.
suspicious at all. But he has.
I
been,
want just to know if-
These two have been not treating him well this whole time.
Yeah.
Like like ignore him or like belittle
Or
him.
just bully him. Yeah. And you don't know why.
He's metagaming. What happened was when they appeared in Avernus, he appeared with them.
Yeah.
And he's been saying that he's been with them since the Duergar ship.
Okay.
Even though we don't remember that. Yeah.
I just want to see if he's telling me his real name.
Oh, okay.
That's like the insight on there.
Yeah, go ahead.
+6. What is that?
An 8.
Let me
That's an 8.
8 + 6, 14.
Okay. You think that you're pretty confident because he doesn't seem like a very charismatic person. Like he seems like he kind of wouldn't be capable of lying too well.
Sit.
He doesn't have to. It's just.
I'm waiting to get back in my chair because
Yeah.
for Gabe to get. Well, I'll pull back. But yeah, but so he seems like he's being genuine.
Okay. Yep, that's all I want to know. What do you do, sir, for a living? I myself is attorney. I used to be a judge, but I found it so boring and not challenging, just sitting there hitting the hammer all day. I wanted some livelihood again, like I was in war.
But it sounds like you're pretty accomplished and you've done a lot.
Oh, we lost the war, but I was pardoned, but
That's a valiant effort.
it was the right to eat bugs.
What?
It was the right to eat bugs.
They wouldn't let you eat bugs?
Well, that they were sentient. But that's not the... that is not the problem here. Let's go back to what we were doing.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't really done much because I kind of grew up with my family's more well off, and so I just kind of went to school, and now I'm out of school, and I wanted to try adventuring just to kind of learn, what the world's like. And
The world can be beautiful.
hey,
Hello.
The world can be
Catherine
beautiful
has come.
and yet horrible, but mostly beautiful.
that's what I've come across so far as well, especially being in hell.
Okay. After the conversation, is there really any rocks on the ground?
Yeah, there's plenty of rubble because of the crater that you.
But
made.
like rocks.
Well, it's all like red rock like bits from the crater.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a couple. I'm gonna save these for later, and I put them in my pocket.
Yeah, maybe you could chuck them at someone. I don't know.
It's important for later.
Or are you gonna
They're
eat?
gonna help you digest.
Yeah, because chickens have to eat rocks
No.
to digest.
Yeah. So you're getting like a bunch of
I had
small
a
rocks or a
parachute.
big?
Yeah, like a bunch of small rocks. Just this.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you want to get some. Oh wait, he's not there.
I guess we'll get out of the crater, and then I'll go to
Hey
Hades.
Gabe, what do you think?
So I guess Layla will try to help you get out of the crater because she can fly. So she's kind of like propping you up so that you don't fall down when you try climbing out.
I can climb, but I'm just wearing this heavy suit, and like when I'm pulling on it, but it looks like it's going.
Yeah, that looks like it would make it difficult to fly.
Oh, I can flap my wings, but I'm flapping, but I'm just not going anywhere.
But you definitely could use the armor in this type of
Yeah.
place. So, do you need to get back in?
Yes.
Ooh, donuts.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone want to get any sweets while we're up since we're all shuffling around?
You want to go to break or something?
No.
We've only been here for like.
Yeah, we've only been here a few minutes. Yeah.
Like maybe an hour at most.
No, I wasn't suggesting it. I was asking.
Yeah, it's been exactly an hour since we started the stream.
Yeah.
Oh!
7.
Oh!
Shield that gives me a +1.
When we get to like let's wait a half hour and then maybe we'll go on break.
Straight 0.
What smells like? Okay, what smells like a fucking foot over here? There's like
Probably
something.
you with the new Brevos.
Yeah.
What?
Like you smell bad after the new Brevos.
Oh no, it's not like a foot. This smells like a foot over here. I don't think it's me. But it's not like human. It's like smell. Like, is it that? Can I smell that?
You want
So
to
it's
sit over
no,
there
not-
if you want to watch.
Maybe that. Okay.
Really? It's honey.
Hello, boys.
No, but like
Greetings.
it's denatured
Hola.
from over there, so it smells like foot.
Sorry.
Like remove the last smell that you smell is foot. You know what I'm saying?
So
Ah,
remove
it's fun
the
having an
initial smell?
audience.
Yeah, remove the initial smell, get the after smell. It's all foot.
Proud feet.
No, I'm talking about. I smell feet over here, and I was like, "What is it?" I think
It might be me. I'm
Yeah.
grotesque.
I don't smell it.
Yeah. No, but it's
The
not
pole
worth it.
is a potent fragrance.
Oh, I did a lot of work today.
I know, I was fucking around with this when you were gone.
No, I said I did a lot of work today.
Alright, so I guess eventually, you guys are all able to get out of the crater because it's not that tall. And so you guys can head back over to the sidewalk where Radigan is waiting. Cyber goes, well, we have another member to our party.
He's a very nice chicken man.
I prefer a rooster, sir, if
He's
that's
a-
okay.
He's a very nice roosterman.
My lovely wife is a chicken.
That is fair.
As I'm like at this point, like with my little chicken, just like stroking, like with like admiration, just because I'm
Yeah,
proud
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had something dangling like that under my
I'm
neck,
so-
I'd probably be like fiddling with it all the time.
Yeah, like that's what I'm doing. I'm just so proud of it. It's like it's like masculinity for my species.
It's
It's
your
like having instead of having big muscles.
it's your balls.
Stroking your,
Yeah.
It's your balls on your face.
stroking your nuts.
Yeah,
Even though this guy's like I picture him
Kinda
like in
like
his late 50s.
nod
Yeah.
and be like. That's fucking. Give me a second. I haven't spoken character for a while.
That's fair.
So,
Louder. To the people in the back. There you go.
what's our new friend's name?
My name is Eternity, Your Honorable Colonel Henry James McCullin. I give it like my, instead of a business card, as a business scroll. If you've ever found yourself in a pickle, we accidentally ran over the local lord's daughter with a carriage, you come find me, I'll get you out of there.
I love how all the crimes you've listed as like potential things you defend someone in a court case for are like horrendously awful. For like you don't need to say that when you're introducing yourself, but you do anyway. It's great.
I'm like slightly less evil than Better Call Saul. Like, a little bit better.
You'll always be Slippin' Jimmy.
I'll always be Chicken Man.
No.
Rooster.
I know, Rooster.
Just a heads up, I added its own little slot called the Henry James McCullin Business Scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll add that to mine too.
On it is just like a picture of me proud with like a scale.
Are you stroking your balls?
I have one hand on the thing like this, and the other hand with a scale, and it says, "The law will save you."
Should be like tipping the scale. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, tip of the scale.
No. So Hades is going to, once the group gets up and starts getting out of the crater, he's gonna get up and run out. I'm gonna say he like waited a bit. He was like not following them at first. And he was just playing his horn, sitting there. He opens one eye, sees they're way up ahead, and like sprints because he's really fast.
Oh, I didn't realize you were with us. We don't want to get lost in this place.
He just burps.
Right.
That wasn't that manually.
Manually?
Manually.
What am I doing? Manually.
Manually.
Manually. I don't know that word.
It's a word.
You saying manly?
No, not manly. Mannerly.
Like,
Polite.
like manners.
Yes.
He just blinks.
They will get you far in life, son. Believe me, I wouldn't be the man I had without my gracefulness.
Again, take the dog's eyes.
Hades' goat eyes just kind of rolled either
They both
side.
did the same.
We're doing the same exact thing.
No.
But yours
it's
are
not-
goat eyes.
Yeah. His goat eyes they're not like just like they just slowly roll to either side, then he just blinks again and they roll back.
I'm just gonna start heading back to the markets.
Like the only person with
Hey,
intelligence.
alcohol. I'm intelligent, just not well. I have a -1 to
I'm
intelligence.
intelligent, but I'm sticky.
My character has a 0 wisdom, -1 intelligence, so
There
I
you go.
mean,
Nice.
yeah.
Minus.
I am pretty wise, but I am not intelligent. All right, yes, alcohol.
So you head to the market, and most of the market. Well, I guess. So what are you guys looking for?
Water.
Bottles of wine, bottles of brandy, bottles of alcohol.
Okay.
I'm looking for water
Soap.
of any kind.
Soap?
Soap.
Okay. All right. What are you looking for? You know, nothing.
I mean,
Ready to fill up your water.
I already
yeah.
filled up my water skin. I'm probably just gonna browse and see what they have
Mhm.
there and see if anything piques my interest from my little walk around.
Oh, okay. All right. And you looking for anything in the market?
Yeah, I'm looking for a couple things. Okay.
Nice.
One-
Okay, shopping list.
One, I'm looking for like a hellish law book, because I want to learn the rules of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the first thing. Second, I'm looking for some kind of bug meat. Okay,
Bug meat.
bug
okay.
meat. Yes, my guy likes bug meat. He eats herbs.
Bug
he likes.
snacks.
Yeah, he likes his iced tea super sweet. He likes melon, fried cricket, things like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to you, be like, "Don't forget about the bag of feed." Just wanna wink at you. Ask for a bag of feed.
He looks very confused.
Chicken feed.
I do not eat feet, sir. I eat 5 quality meals served to me from the finest fairies in the land.
Not feet. Never mind.
I do not eat feet, sir.
Do you want to go find some feet?
And if it's gonna be feet,
I
it's
want
gonna
it.
be.
Feet knuckle.
I don't know.
Can I also look to see if they're selling any plants anywhere around here?
Any plants?
Specifically looking for plants that I can eat. I should note,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily that a person could eat, but because I have certain things I can eat. Like, are they selling anywhere any sort of well, that's stuff I can't eat. Okay, hold on. Are they selling
He
hot
has severe
pepper? No, he
dietary
has like a
restrictions.
very different diet than most people.
Alright, vegetarian then.
Kinda, yeah, but he can also eat things that a vegetarian couldn't eat. This is out of character, I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, are they selling rotted fruit, poison ivy, rotted plants, poison sumac, poison oak, hot peppers, flowers, grass, small nettles, or other small plants?
Small metals?
Nettles.
There's lots of grass out in the field.
And do they have anything like that they're
Man's on
selling
all
anywhere?
fours just eating
Okay. So I mean, so each of you do because it's a decently sized market. So each of you do an investigation check.
I'm also looking for water.
Right. Yeah.
I nat 1.
Okay.
Investigation.
So you do find
Oh,
you do
boy.
find they have a food place.
Okay.
It's like one of the first places you come by, and it says fresh larva, and it looks like
Wait. Do I see that?
Wait,
Huh?
Do I see that?
you see that, yeah?
Oh, I'm going.
Wait.
My character can't eat meat, bear in mind. Or garlic, or onion, or citrus, or chocolate, or
Your
caffeine.
palate sucks. No garlic?
No garlic.
Luckily, he didn't turn into a
This is
vampire.
based on what goats can eat, actually.
He's a goatman.
I'm
Like
doing what
a
I'm doing,
goat,
Tom.
fox, man.
Doing
Like a
what
mix of a
chickens
goat, a
eat,
fox,
too.
and a man.
18. And so,
Okay.
what were you specifically looking for?
I'm just walking around seeing if anything catches my interest.
Okay. Well, let's do with Tom and Henry first. Hades and Henry.
Just for you can call it Henry James. That's my guy's name. Henry James.
Henry James.
Henry James.
So, the larva stand has so there's like this guy, and he looks like a farmer almost, but he's a devil.
Okay.
He had like the straw hat and whatnot. And he has like multiple chins. He's like really gross looking.
I love
And he
that.
goes, "Well, hello everyone, come on in. I got some fresh lava straight from Hades.
Oh god. That's
Delicious,
not normal larva.
delicate."
Those
And,
are those are dead people.
If you come and take a look, yeah, you see that it all looks like they have like a case full of slugs crawling around, but the slugs have humanoid heads.
Really? I saw sorry. Are those figures supposed to look like what your characters look like?
Yes.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Not.
We 3D printed some of them, and so they look like the characters. Other ones are just kind of representations.
Some of them are being
I don't mean to.
melted
can
into
I look
oblivion.
At them real quick, or would that,
Yeah.
would I be
No, go ahead. We don't have anything on the board. So.
This one isn't.
Sorry. No.
You're on camera, is it?
That's John's character, Henry James.
That's Henry
McCluskey.
James McCluskey, just unpainted.
Oh.
Right, we gotta seal the wiener.
That's.
Shane.
That's
over there.
Radigan.
No, he's a little. His is a little melted.
Yeah.
That one's me. That's the drunk guy stumbling around with his
It's an
bottles.
orc or half orc.
Which one is Gabe supposed to be?
Well, he's technically the girl with the wings there.
But that's
he's-
not what his character looks like,
Oh, okay.
though. We just don't have a figurine for him yet. This is one of Zach's characters.
Did your mom paint that one too? This
No.
one?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one of that's Zach's player
Zach's.
character.
That's Cyrus.
Even though he's also the DM, so he's doing multiple
Point of
characters.
view?
That one's my character.
Did you use a
Mind if I
Yeah, go ahead.
magnifying glass?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So how could you not?
Yeah, Tim.
And this one's like custom. You 3D printed this one?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was.
It's all good.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
they do look
It's all
really
good.
cool.
You said it Canadian.
They're painted very well.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Anyway, so
It's a bunch of
Okay,
like
starting with
like big slug things about like this. The slugs are like about this big, and they have human heads on them. And but they look completely dumb and they're just like
kind of dazed,
Crawling
just
around.
Crawling around.
yeah, on top of each other like lobsters in a lobster tank.
Okay, Hades is going to leave.
What about you? Do you want to eat a slug with a humanoid head?
I said, sir, can you chop the head off for me? That looks quite appetizing, but
Oh my god.
I can certainly do that for you.
but can you take off a gold since I'm not paying for the head?
I could certainly take off a gold as well if you've still got the coin for it.
Oh, I got the coin. I'm an accomplished attorney in my homeland.
Well, 1 gold off would be 99 gold.
I just walk away. Just fucking walk away.
That's a deal here, you know.
Sir, my clients are men like you, and I know better.
Or it would just be 1 soul coin.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, a soul coin? I guess you're new to the hells, aren't you?
You know, my enemies said they'll see me in hell one day, but I never see their faces yet.
That's where they would be. They would be those slugs.
Wait, is that true?
Those slugs
you
are
don't know
dead
that,
people.
but they are dead people.
Do I notice any of the faces?
No.
Oh my god, I was gonna have like Vietnam flashbacks if I did.
But he goes, well, down here in the 9 hells, the most prized thing overall are the souls of mortals. So if you happen to have a soul coin where the soul of a mortal was infused into the coin, that is worth a lot.
It's a devil, right?
This guy you're talking to is
Devil,
devil,
yeah.
yeah.
I will congratulate you, sir, on telling me this information, and I appreciate it. I will use it to my best of knowledge to circumnavigate this hell and figure how to work it.
Circumcision is hell.
Good day, and I walk away.
Yeah, so he kind of just shakes his head and he goes back to tending to the grubs.
Okay.
Alright, so you got an 18 for looking around. So you would notice that there's, there's many different...
Do I see the grubman?
You would see them talking to him, yeah, but...
And then leaving.
But around you, there's also stuff where it's like, oh, they have some. There's like a robe shop. There's a like a book stand, and they have a place with some different armors, and there's a place that sells just different types of axes, and there's a place that has several different potion bottles.
Okay. So there was an armor place, a potion place,
Place that has axes, robes.
robes. They
Yeah,
said
not ropes. Robes.
Robes, axes. Can I go to the axe place and just kind of like look around at it?
Look at axes.
I can look at
Get
that.
Yeah, you look at axes.
Kicks
Yeah.
down the wall.
Let me go
My
get
axe!
thing.
Gimli, how'd you get here?
My axe.
We don't
God
have a
left.
single dwarf, but we have 2 bird folk.
Mm-hmm.
God left. We are godless.
That's what's wrong with this
America
country.
right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. No politics. Sorry. Let's watch the soap opera.
Don't knock down the wall, please.
Sorry.
Just be a brick in it. It is a little.
All
bit
in all, we're just
slanted now, I think.
another brick in the.
Okay, so they have some simple hand axes. They have some battle axes, some great axes. They have
Get your mom's axe.
they have a couple axes that are silvered.
It's like undead.
Yeah, good for like undead vampires.
They have some axes that are on sale because it says they are cursed axes, fun for giving to your enemies.
Would we ever have silver arrows?
You mean that's possible that you could make something like that?
But you're a paladin.
Question.
What's your question, soldier? Did you teleport bread?
Wait, this side's the military boys.
I love that video.
So question.
Yes.
Do they have any? Let me ask. Who is there, by the way? Is there like a stand owner there right now?
Yeah, there's an Eric Cockrow who's running the stand.
Oh,
Do I notice him?
If you follow him going around because you were just dealing with the slug person.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking for like. Skip me. I'm looking for like a way to figure out the laws of this place.
Okay.
You know, like ask him out.
What?
I see you have many of
Bird tail and hell.
many of silvered weapons and other axes laying around. I wanted to know if you perhaps had any extra silver that you had used, any scrap metal silver that you'd used to silver the other weapons. Do you have any left?
Well, we don't really sell that outside of the weapon itself. I don't have any on the stand with me, but if you want to come back, I could see if I could get some from where we make the weapons.
If that's agreeable to you, yes.
Yes. Normally, in order to silver a weapon, we need about 100 gold pieces worth of silver to coat the whole thing. Did you want enough for a whole weapon, or you only want a little bit, or?
Enough for a whole weapon would be fantastic.
Whoops.
Okay, I'll put in a word with my master, and we'll get working on that.
Thank you.
Could you come back tomorrow?
Early in the morning, way not my voice. Rancourt. Early in the morning, yes.
Morning?
Well, at some point tomorrow, or within 8 hours, 12 hours.
Ah, yes.
Early
Okay.
in the morning.
Well, I'll see you then.
Yes.
By the way, we have a sale on cursed axes. You give it to someone and they can't stop hitting people. It'll really get them into a pickle.
he can get them out of it.
I'm not there though.
To hack
them
down
out
an
of the
entire
genuine-
village. Cursed axe.
What? How much?
Well, let's see here. What type of axe are you looking for? Do you want a cursed hand axe, a
equivalent
cursed
to
great
grabbing
axe,
my
or a
dick,
cursed
you
battle
understand?
axe?
What would a cursed hand axe?
You grabbed my pee-pee.
No, it didn't.
Well, let's see. So,
Guys.
when someone uses it and they become attuned, and they're unwilling to part with the axe unless the curse is broken. And whenever someone, whenever they're hurt, there's a chance that they could go berserk and start fighting anyone in the area, and it's hard for them to stop. So they could attack their own allies.
Interesting. I might come back for that tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
This character's interesting. This
Also-
A
shopkeep.
devil.
We
No,
ha-
he's an Eric.
Oh, he's Narakaka, sorry, yeah.
So why is he here?
Also, we have nothing. We have something new, and we have nothing. We have something new in stock. It is a hand axe that deals lightning damage.
Ooh.
Pretty nifty. Just came up with it. I came up with it, but my master took the credit. But that happens. But,
Roughly, how much would you want for that?
it would be 1.5 soul coins.
1.5 soul coins?
It looks like you might be new here. 150 gold pieces.
Wait, is that implying that there's half of souls?
Well, I guess like if you split the coin.
Because soul coins aren't just souls; they're souls imbued into coins.
But is that half of a soul in a
So I
coin?
guess you could I guess maybe.
Alright, I'm just saying this off of like economic.
Well, I guess you could split it when you're harvesting the soul. You could then split it into 2 different coins when you make it.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense to me. I'm lawyering this shit, bro. I got you.
I don't think it's accurate.
makes sense.
30.
Yeah.
I
That's
invite
what
you
you
by
would
that.
probably start out with.
It's pretty cool. It has a range. It can go up to 120 feet with pretty accurate, and a bolt of lightning just like it's really like wow, you know. So it's one of those things. You know, it's one of those things where you just see it and you go,
You're like legit
yes!
browsing. You're like at Macy's right now, like, oh, Armani Cologne.
These deals are pretty good right now.
Yeah. You kidding me with these hell
Yeah.
deals?
With that, I'm just gonna thank you for telling me. I will be back here at some point tomorrow.
All right, see you then, sir.
Goodbye.
Only in hell.
Now,
Yeah.
Did I ever find alcohol?
Oh, roll to investigation.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, investigation? Oh, I didn't do that.
Well, you said you rolled a 17.
For perception. Investigation is much less than that. That is 13.
Wow. Okay. Well, still with 13, I would say that you come across a stand where there is someone selling drinks, but they're not alcoholic drinks. It's more like a bunch of bubbly blue and red drinks.
do I see him near this? I mean, we're all in the square, right?
Well, I mean, Tim, do you go up to it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you see him go up to it.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm going to, like, walk over and put my hands on the counter. Excuse me.
So there's an imp at the counter.
Is it Jerry?
No. Damn it. So he turns around and he has like a
My
pot
favorite
belly.
imp.
He's like
He is.
he's like a pretty fat imp,
Oh, okay.
and he goes, "What do you need?"
Is there alcohol in this?
No. This is actually imported. It is the essence of trees.
Imported. I see what you did there. Anyway,
What?
essence of trees.
Yes, you know, like sometimes trees can become dryads, as they do. But if you harvest the tree's essence before then, it can become a very tasty snack. Vegan.
Alright, so there's no alcohol. Do you know where I could get alcohol?
Well, I mean, there's always the odd and end market person here that might sell some, but honestly, the drinks at the well is so good that you won't find too many people trying to compete with them.
The well. Is that a tavern? Inn?
That's the whole place settlement to the left here. I mean, yeah, to the left, which is behind that second hill, and where all like the fountains and like the nice architecture are.
Alright. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Enjoy your tree snacks that are imported.
What are you saying?
It's gonna leave.
Can I do a perception check if possible?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you up to the stand?
Yeah, I was up to stand with him, and I was like waiting politely behind him, and when he leaves, I'm gonna walk up and go, how much for these drinks?
Oh, you actually want to try some?
Nothing.
Well, promise me that if you try some, that you will tell everyone about it, because it's new here, and we want to make sure that that people understand how good and healthy these drinks are.
Let me make an intelligence check real quick. Can I make an intelligence check to see if this is like a legally binding or like hellishly binding agreement if I say yes to tell people?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well I'll do, but...
This is problem. This is why you need a lawyer.
16. You say you could tell that he's not being very official with it. He's just kind of like off the cuff.
Okay, so it's not like an official, like, I'm not making a deal here.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, alright.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So right now we have a very special price. Be 5 gold for about a gallon. You can have
These are all vegan, correct?
Yes, it's just
Hang on, let me
essence of trees.
I might be able to do that.
Perfect. And he'll buy it.
Spam that fucking shit.
Should be 5 gold.
Do you want redwood or do you want pine?
Let me check something.
There's
actually.
choices.
This is the red and the blue bubbling liquid.
Redwood or pine?
Kind of like a very
Okay,
Disney.
yeah. I'll go with redwood.
All right. And so he goes over and he, even though he's like a really tiny imp, he swings these gallons of, like as if they're nothing. And he just kind of like right onto the counter.
Swinging gallons.
Hold on. Gotta do math.
Bro, I'm always swinging gallons.
Swinging.
44 minus 5 is messing with my
He takes
head.
the gold and he goes.
Thank
You give him the gold, right?
Yeah.
He takes the gold and he goes.
That's the only thing. They have to have a
Ah, I
reaction.
love seeing all different foreign currencies. Where's this from?
Yeah, I can use.
This is from, hold on.
It's
Look at this.
So you can use it one time and give that player a reaction.
Sorry. He is taking the wrong character.
We're discussing something. We're discussing something.
Yeah.
Are you talking about jelly?
No. I am.
This is from, the Dwarven Orgrimmar
So
City.
you could cast that. What does heroism do?
Never heard of it, but dwarven. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
was,
see-
I was, I was raised by dwarves.
Duergar?
Is that what that means?
No.
Ah, oh, the other kind.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
don't, you don't see any of those around here.
Hmm.
All right, well, thank you for your patronage.
Wait, what patronage?
Tom just bought some.
Oh.
Temporary.
I just bought some tree drinks from
Yeah, you just cast that.
what was he?
somebody and then
He was him.
an
Because I
imp.
don't
Yeah,
see
gotcha.
anything that says-
Yeah, he just goes, thank you. And he, you said thank you to him, and he doesn't reply with you're welcome. He goes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as you-
And he walks away.
Hey, Gabe, you said you were looking for something?
Can I roll for a perception check? To see if anyone looks normal or in charge, or just looks like there's like a vestibule.
What do you mean by normal?
Like, is there like a visitor center or like directions, maps, something?
Okay, yeah, do
Any
check.
of those?
Yeah, do check.
Okay, so 9 plus 2 is 11.
Yes, it
Is
is.
11?
This
Yes.
and that.
Okay.
That's actually
Uh,
accurate.
Yeah,
I thought so too.
that's not that.
So you take a look around, and it just looks like a busy marketplace. You know, there's no like rhyme or reason. Like people set it up in random places, so like there's no like clear way to walk either.
Are there any
Um,
like tall buildings or like any like
But it's if you
officials
only
walking
use it for that,
around?
so it's
Like
more
I guess
likely to
police.
use it.
Not that chain guy.
A support
Hmm.
thing.
Maybe the chain guy.
I mean, you see lots of devils and just random people walking around, but there's no people that look official. There is the only big building in the marketplace area is at the very back. Well, first of all, there's two different things. There's a stone building, looks like it's been there for a while. Almost looks like a bank. And then there's another building that is like this like wooden house up above the rest of the marketplace with like rickety stairs going down the like the side of the hill.
I'm gonna go to the bank looking one.
Okay. So, is anyone going with Gabe?
No, I'm looking for alcohol. Again.
Cool. All right.
I bought my tree
Continuously.
drinks. I am going to now look for food.
Okay, so we'll go with Gabe first. So you walk into the bank or flying. I don't know how you choose to do it.
No, I'm gonna walk. I think conspicuous is too much
Okay, cool.
down here.
So you walk in and it's a very big. It is a bank, and there's imp tellers at every single all around the place. But there's like at the very front though, there's like a marble greeting area, and there's a female imp, and she goes, "Hello, what can I do you for?"
I would like to open up an account and also take out a loan.
What?
And what do you have as collateral?
I've got a drunk man and a sword.
Does he consent to have his soul submitted as payment?
You're not with
I'm
him,
gonna
right?
say no.
Do you have anyone available who consents to provide their soul as payment?
I cannot. No.
So what do you have?
Will you take mine?
We could certainly trade you your soul for one soul coin.
Whoa, one soul coin, you say?
Yes,
a bad deal.
it's worth a pretty penny here now.
I'll do 5.
5 what?
5 soul coins.
Well, you don't understand. Like when you make a soul coin, you put the soul in the coin. So it's not a soul coin unless you have 5.
Right, but you have 1 to give me, so can I take 5?
No. You would use the soul coin that you give me the soul, and we give you the soul in the soul coin.
This is a bad deal. I'm gonna leave.
Say that.
That's like similar to what I said, but I complimented the man.
That was just Gabe being Gabe.
Well, let's see if I can do it. I'm just gonna get
We're gonna
rid
get
of
5 soul coins.
Even though you only gave them 1 soul, like.
So you just leave?
Yes.
Cool.
Wait, is there like any security guards on the way out or anything? Like anything, anyone
God.
important?
Yeah, I would say that there are 2 barbed devils who they're wearing like some sort of like security-looking outfit, but because they're barbed, all the barbs are sticking out of the clothing.
Okay.
And then just the two of them are just standing at the entrance.
I'm gonna walk up to one and ask him very non-threateningly. Excuse me, sir.
He responds to you, but it's in your head.
Oh,
He's like not verbally talking. It's like
I look
God.
visibly disgusted.
He goes, "What do you need?"
How does one get here? And also, what is here?
That is a ridiculous question.
I agree.
I don't even know where you're from.
Have you heard of Mabeleva Yubagovia?
That name sounds familiar.
Okay, so how would one go from here to there? How do I leave here to get to there? Do you like a map, directions, boat?
Leave the 9 elves. Well, that's a tall order for you, sir.
Yes, I understand.
I'm not quite sure if I can provide that information.
Do you know someone who can?
No. I think instead,
There you go.
I think that you should partake in the marketplace, and maybe you could find a home here.
But what if someone wanted to check out?
Well, but hell has a lot to offer. I don't think you'd want to after you
You're
find,
talking to the wrong guy.
find
for that.
everything that hell has to. Like,
Why is it that you want you to? I can't leave. Is that I can't leave?
well, did you understand how dangerous it is outside of hell?
Yes. But like, what's the pathway to get from here to leave?
things back, remember?
I'm not
My whole
aware
thing was
of any
stopping.
place to leave.
I look at him and he looks suspicious, and I go over to the next guy.
They're
He
both
doesn't
seeing
know.
devils.
He's a security guard. He goes home at night to his kids. That's not his
Does-
expertise.
They're also devils. They
Perception
don't
check.
want you to leave.
Does he have kids?
I will search for his children.
I'll take his children. It'll be like a
Better
Liam Neeson
find
movie.
someone in the market, like a mysterious man in a.
He's trading.
All right, if you want to go over to anyone
security
else.
guard at a bank. Sorry, I'm not trying to interject. I'm just trying to check.
You
in.
have
This
some
is
good
trying to be
ideas.
ridiculous.
You can go to other people, but I'm going to continue looking for people in charge.
So you don't go to the other guard.
No, well, I asked him the same thing. I assume I becomes the
You
same.
walk up to him and he says, "I heard the whole thing, you know."
And
Wow.
wow.
Your thoughts.
Outside of my
Oh,
own
no.
head, which is suspicious, but any.
But you don't
anything
realize
else?
that all devils speak telepathically?
All of you do.
Well, pretty much, unless they know how to speak your language.
So what about that big fat guy?
Who?
The chains.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
I know he's not gonna know because like it's the random dude.
This random person I met like an hour ago.
So wait, so that guy wasn't guarding the fountain? He was just some guy?
He was just some guy walking by.
Okay. I thought he was like the fountain guard or something.
He guards that one fountain.
Yeah, he was just really pissed.
The public needs healthy drinking water.
In hell.
This is hell, not
It's a
Chicago.
fundamental right.
Alright. So
Okay. So you're
I'm gonna keep looking, but I probably won't find it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you already looked around, and that was the only place that seemed promising. And
Mm.
you know, like in the marketplace, it just seems like a lot of vendors and people shopping.
Okay. Can I look for food?
Does hell have healthcare?
Well,
Can I
yeah.
look for alcohol?
They have Hellcat.
I'll let you do one more time because you not won the
Healthcare.
first time.
I mean, you don't have to if you know. It's up to you.
Everyone's guaranteed suffering.
I got a 12 plus an investigation. You said?
Yes.
It's 12.
12. Okay. You see one more spot, which is run by a hag.
Oh no.
And, she has a bunch of like different finger foods, literally.
Their fingers.
Yeah, there's fingers. Yeah, but some of them are from like looks like tree ants and.
Okay.
See tree ants?
But they'll
Treants. Yeah.
Tree ants.
Ents,
Oh,
basically.
You're eating ants?
like, most of them look like meat.
I'm not.
Most of them look like meat, but some of them do seem like they might be from living creatures that were made out of plants.
Okay. He's not gonna risk that.
Where's that stomach
You
ache?
hear her cackling as you walk by.
Okay.
It's like it's directed at you.
Yeah. Yeah. All
She's
right.
only laughing at you.
Huh. So do I find alcohol?
So you already asked the one vendor. You want to look around some more?
I want to go to the tavern.
Oh, okay. So, are you sticking with the group though, or are you just breaking off and doing your own thing?
I'm going to the tavern.
I'm also looking for like a library.
Okay. So,
Great
so
idea.
first of all, Layla will see you walking away, and
To
she goes,
blend the
"Are you sticking with the group, or
I need to get some alcohol.
oh, you're headed to the tavern?"
It's gonna get
Yes.
withdrawal.
Yes.
Okay. Just as long as I know where you are, because we want to stick together for the most part.
All right.
I need to go do one thing by myself, so if people wondering where I am, just let me know. I'll meet up with you guys soon.
Where should we all meet?
Back at the park.
Sounds good. All right, meet you there. So he's gonna go over to the tavern.
Can Hades follow him to the tavern?
Okay. Anyone else going to the tavern?
I go with John to the library.
With Henry James?
If that's
Henry James
possible.
McCluckman.
Okay.
If that's possible with the clucky cluck.
Okay. So we'll go to the tavern first, and then we'll go to John, and then you.
The clucky.
Also, we should probably break soon.
Okay.
Alright. When do you think is a good time?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Well, this seems like a good transition spot.
Yeah.
Up to you, though.
We'll stop it now, and then we'll continue when we get back.
All right.
All right.
What?
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 Never pee on the church is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Where are your clothes at?
On, not in, on. Oh, you got fucking Michelob shit.
Yeah, dude.
Keep the fucking good shit for yourself.
It's right in the cooler.
No, I got corn.
I know you did.
He's American.
America.
But don't tell me I'm hiding.
Wait. You said
yeah.
you got in trouble. Shane was talking about trouble.
America,
We're
hell
gonna
yeah.
focus on the Bible.
The game. It's a game time.
Game heck.
No, you guys all just
You
lost.
can't say heck.
No, I didn't.
You said a heck word.
Sorry, hell.
Yeah, that's better.
Already said it.
That's much better.
My eyes closed gonna be 9.
I thought that was a 9.
Tim, Zach said a heck word, but then I convinced him to change it to hell.
Hi, John.
What did he
Yeah,
say?
I'm
He said,
happy.
he said heck. It's a heck word.
Hey, when we get married one day, I want to have like goblets like that for everyone.
Just everyone.
I thought you said goblins for a second.
No, we
Me
have
too.
goblins,
Those are
too,
children.
But goblets.
What kind of goblins?
Uh,
Are they the ones to gobble your penis?
no,
This
the ones in Harry
is-
Potter.
This is
Ooh.
a...
Dobby?
Yeah.
I'll take
Oh,
a Ravenclaw.
no.
Dobby's an elf.
Dobby's an elf.
No.
No, there are goblins in Harry
I'll
Potter.
take a
They're the
Ravenclaw
ones that run the
goblin.
bank.
Okay.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Me
guys
too.
are like the weird, like,
Hey,
goblin
you
goblin.
mean
Yeah,
Tom
they're
and-
goblins.
I thought they were like
John.
gnomes.
No,
You guys gonna be the goblins at my
goblins.
wedding?
No, we're gonna
I
have
can.
Ravenclaw.
I'll do
goblets.
anything for money nowadays.
Ravenclaw and Slytherin.
I can attest to that.
I get it.
Yeah. Purple and green.
Well,
Sunset
that's not- yeah.
sarsaparilla.
Purple haze.
You're going to love when we get to that in New Vegas.
Huh?
No. You keep doing that voice, that's literally a character. I'm so excited.
I fucking hate that character.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
so
funny.
excited.
No, fuck that character.
I am so excited.
Don't spoil it for them.
I'm
He is
not.
funny,
Just
though.
fuck that character.
Which character?
Oh, I can't
Sunset
You haven't
sarsaparilla.
met him yet, but you
I don't wanna be
made
a Slytherin.
jokes about
He
that
sounds like
that
a
are funny
dumbass.
similar to him.
No, but from where?
Like
New Vegas.
Morty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you keep making that joke about the drink, and I'm like, that's literally a voice and like
I can't do a real
from a
voice.
character.
Don't know anyone
that's in this
who
game.
was not
Sunset
Can you do a Morty
sarsaparilla.
voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's from a random Wheezy Waiter video from like 10, 12,
No.
like 15
He's
years
from
ago.
Slytherin?
Really? That's where we got it from.
Really?
Because there's an actual character in New Vegas like
We
that.
should probably like.
Anyway,
we're live.
let's
Oh,
Gabe.
we're live? Oh.
Oh
I didn't
shit.
see you
Hey.
squeeze
Ben live.
Halfway
Did I
down.
say anything inappropriate? I can't remember.
No.
You're good.
Alright, well, hi, everyone.
Hi, hello.
Welcome
Hello
back.
again.
Right now, we're in the middle of our shopping spree.
Oh yeah.
We bought, some bubbly drinks and,
I bought the tree essence.
yeah, bubbly drinks and
for
that's it.
books.
Library.
Right. So, I guess
Chicken
we'll
people.
start, we'll start with you, John. You're looking for a book stand,
I'm with
right?
my other fellow bird folk, man.
Yeah.
I'm checking out your
What
feathers.
kind of bird are you? by the
I'm
way?
a hawk.
You're a
no,
hawk,
No,
okay.
I don't really know, to be honest. Do you remember?
You could choose.
I don't.
I think you
Eagle
said you were like a
hawk,
falcon.
Yeah,
Or
well,
a
I'm
hawk.
black and brown,
Yeah, it sounds like a falcon.
which is my ethnicity.
Are you pure white?
I knew you were gonna
With
say
red.
that.
With red stuff.
I told everyone I was African.
Gobbler, you know. The little crown they have.
Yeah, fuck
And
one,
Shane
like
called me white passing.
Anyway.
We weren't supposed to talk about that.
What? Oh, sorry.
What if he
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
say it. I'm looking for a place of literature.
Would it be disturbing if I use this restroom during the stream?
Go for it.
Go right ahead, mate.
Thank you.
Great place to have.
So, you guys are trying to find a bookstore of some sorts.
Or library.
A library. Well, so there are no permanent structures.
Biblioteca.
There's no permanent structures in this marketplace except for the bank, which he already went to. The rest of them are kind of just like stands set up by people trying to sell the wares. But you do notice that there is one place that is spilling out of all different types of books.
I'm gonna hit up that place.
So you walk in, and you're immediately greeted by a large bone devil. Looks kind of like a xenomorph, but
Okay.
white.
Okay.
You know, he's like huge and
Yeah,
scary.
those
like,
things are
Does he look like
yeah.
Bones?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're very big and scary and lanky, but muscular, like strong, like a xenomorph. And and you hear like the clicking noise coming from his throat. And he speaks to you telepathically, and he goes, "Welcome. What can I help you with?"
Although I know that I can speak in my own head, I will still say out loud
Okay.
the things I'm about to say.
Alright.
I said, my fine calcium-rich friend, do you have any literature on the rules, laws of this land called hell?
A wonderful question, Henry James McSmith.
Thank you, sir.
So this is more of a general bookstore. We do have some basic books on the law, but if you're looking for more intricate information on the laws of the devils, I would recommend going to the second layer of Hell, Dis, where the Iron City of Dis has. That's where all of the major contracts are made, and you could find all the information you need on the different laws there. But I do have one book, especially for you, which has all of the basic information you might want to know. If you have any legal experience, it might be a bit basic, but I think you'd still be enlightened by it.
I want it.
All right.
I didn't say that in character, but
Oh, okay.
I said, what is the price of this basic book of the law?
Granted, it is basic, so it won't be as expensive as some of the more complex, in-depth books. They would go for 25 gold pieces.
I will take you on that deal, sir.
It's ma'am, but thank you.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. You fine, beautiful, bony lady.
So the Bone Devil will reach out a long, lanky, large hand for the gold pieces.
It's terrifying.
Okay, I'm
Devils
subtracting.
are so
With a
creepy.
big, wide smile on her face.
What should I write down as this item?
So this would be a summary of the major laws of the...
Can I put basic devil laws? Book?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
But the official title is a summary of basic laws of the Nine Hells.
Basic laws of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, being that you have experience with legal systems, it would be a pretty easy read for you. In fact, a little bit too easy because, it is a basic book, but you would be pretty enlightened by the various different laws that they have because, regardless of, even though it doesn't go into huge detail, the devils are the masters of creating laws, only maybe trumped by people from Mechanus.
Because my character's like alignment is lawful, neutral, lawful, good.
Yeah, so this would definitely appeal to the lawful side of you because
yeah.
they know laws like nobody else, pretty much. So the laws, comparing to how it was in the Feywild, which is granted pretty hectic, and pretty just kind of like everyone does whatever they want.
Well, you can't break the laws of nature.
Right? Yeah, but still, like the laws here are much more fleshed out, much more intricate.
Fleshed out.
Yes.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, maybe the book's made out of flesh.
I was about to ask that actually.
I go with that. Made out of flesh.
Let's say it's made out of flesh, but you don't know what type.
It's just something.
It's
It's hell, it's hell. What do you expect
It should be on that book specifically made for
It's the
him.
guy that we just met at the other stall, and he was made into a book in the matter of like a half an hour.
I guess I'm not getting my.
Gabe is also with me, he said.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask the bone lady.
She turns to you as you start thinking that you want to say something, and she looks at you.
I
You
didn't even
heard.
say anything yet.
You heard.
It's like I can speak telepathically, so if you're not careful, your thoughts will just come to me.
Is there a way we cannot?
I don't know how to speak your language, so this is the only way we can converse.
Do you have maps?
Just change the topic. And
Maps
then it's fair.
of what?
Okay, so my question is, you're learned.
Yes, of course.
Huh?
Obviously.
That's not mean, right?
No, saying someone that learned that's like saying someone's wise.
That's a
Okay.
compliment. Yeah.
It was just funny the way he said it. That's what got me.
Because I'm just so disturbed by the way this character. I deleted the tab. Damn.
They're
Like
very
her
creepy.
black pupils with white dots.
Oh, it's horrifying.
Yeah, see if I
How
can-
did I get here?
Where are you from?
Don't make me say it again.
By the way,
Have you ever? Yeah.
to like out of character, you're not actually from Ablabiubagovia?
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
But that's
Well,
not
that's where Layla's from.
Okay.
So you're not from there. You're from John. What's the name of your entire world?
I'm actually in Shane's world.
What's the name of Shane's entire world?
Shane, what's the name of your entire world?
You forgot it.
The whole planet.
It's the back street.
I actually do have the name.
We'll
Yeah,
fill
you
it in
told
later.
me.
But it's
Okay,
it's a
X, Y,
blank.
Z name.
Yes.
Is what I'm
Yeah.
looking to.
It's something vaguely Greek.
Is there a way to? This place seems like a port. Like this is.
It's not a port to out of the plane.
But this
That's
is where
what you're-
people come and go.
Yes, this is a place where people can, get their wares and their travels, and for devils to restock, and for people to get more ammunition for the wars.
The wars.
Against the devil,
In my,
against the demons.
in my head, like, just because this is my own thoughts, just like war just popped up and like I got excited.
You're just like staring into space and you're.
Yeah.
What
So
type of excitement?
there's a way to come and go. Yes.
Little like.
little bit
from
of both.
here or
little bit
from
of
the
both.
plane?
From here to
Wow, Joe
somewhere else.
Straczynski hit me
To a different plane.
Well, I
Yeah, he
mean,
wants
you
to
obviously
play
got in here in the first place, right?
I was
You
looking at
teleport
my
into
COD.
this fort.
I may or may not have. But is there a way to teleport out?
We'll teleport, or you could just walk out.
Okay. Is there a way? How do you do both of those things?
Well, teleportation, you would need a magic item or a spell. Do you have either of those?
No. How would I get those?
You could see if somebody has it lying around that you could buy it off of them, but I guarantee unless you have some soul coins, it'd be pretty expensive.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that's my second. Yes, that's walking is free. Can I? Is there a map? Can I walk out? Can I leave
a map to where?
out of here?
Well, I'll tell you this much: there is no map of Avernus at all, because the landscape is very haphazard and changes. It'd be futile to make a map of this place because of how everything changes.
Gotcha.
But if you want to just walk out of the fort, there's a toll booth outside by the edge of the barrier. So if you walked here, then you probably went through there in the first place.
Okay. That's it.
Sorry I couldn't provide any maps for you, but if you have any other reading needs, you know where to find me. And then she does some clicking noise from her throat. Like,
And I just like, I don't do that. And I just walk away.
as you're leaving, she like swipes her tail a little bit as she like turns around, and it sounds like cracking bones.
Ugh.
That's her.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I put
She's
her
so
on the
polite.
screen.
Hello. My dear, would you want some cookies?
Sometimes when I'm here, I feel like Gabe's personal ADHD wrangler. Or I'm like, well, remember that thing that he just said? That's probably really important, so maybe you should go back to that.
This is like a movie, but you can actually tell the characters to do things.
Yeah.
I wish I had a second camera just for you over there, off in the corner.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are done with the bookshop.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'll go back to the tavern where everyone is.
You're gonna follow Tim and Tom to the tavern then. So let's first cover because you, Radigan, wanted to go to the armor shop.
So
Yes.
basically, I was told I can leave the circles without by walking.
Okay, so you walk up to the armor shop and it is run by a red cap,
That's what I understand.
and he.
He's a fake.
Just
Yes.
follow
If I
Layla. That's our big
hit him
fleet
with
right
my
now.
mace, he'd fucking die.
You've probably seen several Fae walking around, with probably some
Yeah.
Darklings.
Interesting.
But yeah, so you walk in and there's a red cap and he goes, "Ugh. You mocking me?
No.
Well, don't do that again or I might kick you out.
It's kind of
I
fair.
figured it might have been a.
It's just a
Customary
grunt. There's nothing else.
greeting.
What kind of greeting is that? It's just a grunt. And people do that when they're annoyed with their job.
Sounds like he gets
In order of your job.
Do you think I want to be here in hell?
How long have you been here?
Huh?
How long have you been here?
I've been here about 700 years.
Ooh.
But you know, when you don't have your soul anymore, you don't really have a choice.
Who has it right now?
I don't even know. I've lost track
So how do you know you haven't worked off your time?
because I can't physically leave. Now, do you want to buy something? I'm not here to give you a
love how
sob story.
aggressive the what are they called? They're called
Red caps.
Red caps, yeah. I forgot the name. I almost thought it was Madcap, but no, yeah. Red caps are interesting.
Honestly, if I was allowed
They're
to,
like
I'd probably
evil
just take off my red
fake
cap so that
creatures.
Baba Yaga could find me and kill me.
They look like angry old men with red hats.
I'm
They
sorry.
look like
Don't pity me.
fucked up
I'm not
gnomes.
pitying you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a meth,
You
meth
want to buy
addict gnome.
something.
I want to sell
That's
something.
pretty much a red cap. Yeah,
You want to
they're
sell
really angry
something.
all the time
Sell
too.
something.
Interesting.
be any
Okay,
different.
well,
They love
what
blood.
is it? Let me see.
Spilling it too.
And I pull
Oh,
out
they're
the
violent,
spiked
yeah.
leather armor that I'm in possession of.
Is that the one that you were wearing before the mithril?
No, I've literally spiked leather. I'm not wearing any armor. I'm wearing my chainmail right now. I have spiked leather in my pack that I've had for a hot minute. I think since John was the DM.
Okay.
Stop it.
So, and how used is it? Like,
I don't
like-
think it's fully used. I haven't worn it yet.
Okay, so you just picked it up and you've been holding on to it.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting, and I feel like some people might want to try wearing other plain type of armor because everything here is in devilish style, which, granted, can be pretty nice looking, but can get pretty monotonous. And that's everything you see. So I think I'd like to buy this off of you. I'd say 45 gold pieces for this.
Sure.
All right, so he takes it and he gives you, half a soul coin.
Okay.
Which is equivalent to 45 gold pieces, I guess.
That's really not that much.
So it's 90 gold pieces
For
for
A soul coin.
So a person is worth 90 gold pieces.
According to hell, yeah. That's hell anyway.
It
though.
sounds like America.
That's like what, $200 here?
Okay.
Ish.
I don't think
It's
there's
hard to
sounds
equate
about right.
magic items to their worth in the real world because, like, if you could get a product of poison immunity, so you could never be poisoned ever, like that would be a medical miracle in real life, and that could be worth millions of dollars. But in here, it's just an uncommon item.
Yeah,
Right,
true.
so-
That's crazy.
Just this one soul coin, 90 pieces.
So alcohol?
Okay, so is that all you're doing in the armor shop?
Still no release on
I
that.
believe so because I don't really have much else to sell right now.
Okay. So, I mean, all of you guys are finishing up your stuff at this different time, so you see everyone else kind of gathering together, going off in a certain direction. Do you join everyone else?
Yeah.
Okay.
To
So,
the tavern.
Please. Thank you.
just don't have a lot of space over there.
It's fine.
All right. So, you guys walk over, no Layla in sight still, but you guys walk over past the second hill over to the place with all the beautiful stone architecture, beautiful fountains shooting water everywhere. It's very well maintained and very relaxing. You almost forget that you're in hell. And you guys,
Almost.
you see that there's different buildings all around the place, and it seems that they're all connected as part of like the same tavern, even though it's like a bunch of different buildings, and there's just people eating and drinking all around. But you see like towards like the middle, it's kind of raised up from everywhere else. There's like a main circular domed building where there's you see lots of people gathered around.
And they're selling food.
Well, you see food around.
Okay, so presumably.
Yeah, and you see like one waiter walk by, but yeah, she's bringing food to a table.
All right. Hades is going to look at the waitress as she walks by. Is it?
Yeah. She has like a flowing like white sequin dress, and she has like a bobbed blonde hair.
Is she human?
She looks she has like pointed ears.
Elf, some kind, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But
Maybe.
Maybe. So as she walks by, Hades is going to just look at the food on, like, kind of awkwardly look at the food on the plate she's carrying by and sniff it if it gets close enough to him.
And she sees you for a second. She kind of like gives you like this nice smirk, and she goes like this, and then she walks by.
He doesn't regard that much. He just kind of goes, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, okay.
He's more focused on the food. He's sniffing the food on the plate as she brings it by. Well,
So-
what was it? The food?
It looked like it was like steamed broccoli and some like
Broccoli.
and along with like a meat side that looked like some looked like an infernal rat of some sort that was
So
like
he's-
skewered and
So he smells the broccoli. He's like, ah, and then the moment he smells the meat, he's like, oh. And then he just kind of keeps walking.
yeah, she's like thinking to herself like, what the heck? This is good food. What does he have a problem with?
What
So-
the heck does this monstrosity have a problem with?
Yeah.
Well, it's hell, so
Wow.
it's like that's every other person
Orange
at this point.
goat.
Well, yeah, he doesn't
monstrosity.
fit in with their kind of monstrosity, though.
For all they know, maybe that's like how people normally are outside of hell.
Yeah.
I mean, there seems to be a lot of Aarakocra here, so like a lot of bird people.
A lot
for
of
some
bad
reason.
bird people up there.
Shitting all over the
What are you
place.
trying to say, Tim, huh?
You're in hell. I don't know what else there is to say. Bless you.
So, should you head into like the main?
Yes,
Yes.
I am. I
I'm
am
following
heading
him.
to the bar if there is one. If there is a counter where
Yes.
there is a bar person.
It is a giant dome, and in the middle there's a big circle, like a bar, which is like a circle.
Yes.
And there's like this big
There.
machine with different spouts coming off of it, where you can get different drinks.
Yes.
That one.
And
That one.
it's very crowded in here.
Yes.
And another
make
waitress
my way
walks
through.
by who looks exactly the same as the other waitress you saw.
Mhm.
And you come up to the counter, and there is another woman who looks exactly the same as one of the waitresses that you saw.
Mhm.
And there's also 3 more of her also at the bar, also working at the bar.
Okay. I go up and say, "What do you have to drink here?"
Oh, hi, sweetie. Welcome.
Hello.
My name's Queenie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and all of your other people that look very similar to you.
Oh, yes, these are my simulacrums.
So, are you the real one, or are you also one of them?
Sometimes it's hard to remember. I don't think I am.
You don't think you are one of them?
No, I don't think I am the original.
You don't think you're the... Okay, got it.
I might be over there. I have to check.
Gotcha. Alright. Understandable.
Welcome, all of you. You look pretty darn tired.
Wait,
have
are
you been
we-
traveling for a while?
Are we there yet? Did we get back?
Yeah, everyone came together
Okay,
around the same
okay.
time as you're walking over.
Okay.
Oh, we're all of us are over here?
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
were doing different shopping things, and then you all happened to be going to tavern at the same time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, cool.
Yeah, so Layla's the only one who isn't here.
Gotcha. Yeah, we've been traveling for a while, and I'm running a bit dry. Do you think there's a way I could refill? He holds up his empty wine bottle.
Oh, we got plenty of different drinks for you, honey. We can get you whatever you need. And then
Excellent.
next to you, like a couple seats down from the bar, there is a satyr, and she turns to you and she goes, I think you should try the Icor Mimosa. That one's pretty darn good."
Iker mimosa. Sounds a bit fruity.
No,
Well, I do like some cider.
it's Icor. It's a type of blood, but it is not blood tasted.
What kind of blood?
Well, Icor, like celestial.
Celestial blood. So
Yes.
like angel blood.
But it tastes really good. It's not like
That's fucked up.
It's hell. I mean,
How much?
it's not like fruity.
Yeah, how much for that?
So Queenie turns to you, both of you, and she goes, "Oh, well, that's actually only 1 gold piece for about this much."
wow, they come by angel blood real easy in hell. What do you know?
Lays
it
down
just-
a
is
gold
it
piece,
just
why not?
straight? Right.
Well, it's
Is it just straight angel blood, or is it fermented angel blood with other?
well, it's mixed with other things, of course. I mean, it's a mimosa, so.
Orange juice.
Yeah, there's fucking orange juice in there.
But it is not a fruity drink, regardless of how it sounds, because the blood is the most very potent part of it.
The blood is the in the osa.
Took the words right out of her mouth.
Yeah. I'll take one.
Where do you get this from? By the way,
Angels, apparently.
Well, when you're when devils are having their wars, most of it demons, of course, but we don't drink their blood. But you do come across some angels trying to spread good, and well,
We spray them.
we say good things don't happen back to them.
Lady of the bar, do you have any sort of tea that I could spark with whiskey and or brandy?
Name's Queenie, son, and your name is?
My name is Henry James McCookland.
I love how she puts on the accent to speak with him.
Yeah, it's been kind of like faint, but she's had it the whole time.
Oh, okay. Got it.
She goes, well, Henry James, we do have a tea. Is that what you said?
A tea sparked with a shot of whiskey or brandy.
Oh yeah, we can do tea with any type of drink that you want. Wouldn't recommend it with certain types, but we'll cater to whatever you want.
I'll take that, please. You can spark it with whiskey or brandy, whatever's the cheapest option.
While
Now,
you're staring at
I
me.
don't drink in real life. Which one's cheaper,
gonna
whiskey or
ask you
brandy?
The same thing. The
Yeah.
same.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I think
brandy is
brandy
just
might
whiskey
be-
you make with grapes
Oh.
instead of a grain, the corn. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I prefer grapes over corn, so I'm gonna go with the brandy.
Okay.
So she'll say, all right. So it'll be 9 silver pieces for a drink of the tea with brandy.
Okay. And that's 10 is gold, right? So
Yeah. So
Are
9
we
is.
staying the night here?
4, and then
I mean,
1 silver.
We kind of.
I'm on low health.
So yes,
yeah.
Tim is not doing good.
No.
It's risky.
Priority one
No,
is get
but-
alcohol to survive.
Staying the night is what
I
I'm
already been through
Beyond that,
war.
I haven't gotten there yet.
No, I'm not
Alright,
saying
so
that.
I'm-
no.
I will follow
take
the
the-
goodwill of the group.
I take the whiskey and brandy. I'm sorry, the tea spiked with brandy, and I drink it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Queenie seems to really know her stuff because every drink that you guys have tastes like the best version of whatever type of drink you got.
I've never had a mimosa before.
Right. Well,
Or celestial blood.
this gives you a very, very, very good first impression of a mimosa, which is funny because you probably wouldn't like a regular mimosa.
Yeah, it's all fruit.
Yeah, but I mean, the Ichor blood, my gosh, you know, it's like nectar of the gods, you know.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Can't get like hepatitis or anything from it, right?
No, actually, it might even cure you.
They
or
run it
something.
through like a little cotton filter. Yeah.
Yeah, that is some good darn stuff, and it is pretty light on the stomach. Like you could probably down a bunch of these without getting too drunk.
Yeah.
But it still gives you the nice feeling, like the nice buzz.
Hmm.
So like all the benefits, but none of the sidebacks of like a regular.
Yeah.
Like soldier's armor.
Well,
Yo, I'm wearing
I need some of
full-out
the
chainmail
I
with,
need
like,
some of the negative
insignias on
effects
it.
Well,
to function
So I'm
You
gonna
drink
finally
one,
approach
you drink one, and
after
it
getting
feels
my
like
drink.
you've
said,
you've drunk
"Sir, you
enough
like you
to
were
sustain
in the
yourself like how you
soldier."
normally would, but you still
I
like
said I'm
it's like a
soldier.
combination of like where like it makes
I
you
was
feel
once a great
good,
soldier,
but then you also
then a colonel,
aren't as drunk
and then
as
we
you
lost the
would.
war.
As
That was
Some
you
weird
expect.
magic thing.
Yeah.
But you
Extend
still
my hand out, see
feel
what you
very
say there.
content.
Yeah.
My name's Radigan.
Okay.
Radigan Radcoy.
Henry James.
Because it's a weird situation you have normally met him. He's normally good equates with more drunk, but
Yeah.
in this case,
Because like by like game logic, I am a monk, but I just see him as just like the way of the drunk.
he's bar
so,
fighter.
So
type
like
thing.
his key power is not like monk
you down to try
aesthetic
that,
key power. It
like
is literally how
what
drunk he is.
word?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like some people like
gonna
get
be real
superpowers when they
soft.
get drunk because
Yeah.
like they don't have any concern for their well-being.
Right. Yeah. That's how I picture him.
Yeah. But you feel really darn good.
Okay.
You know, even though you're still like beat up from all the fights you've had and stuff,
Drink
you know,
more.
like
A
you
meal.
kind of relax.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop staying right
Oh,
here.
what delicious! Wow, that was very good.
Well, thank you. I've had a long time practicing at this, so
Yeah, wow, you're very
I'm not
excellently
low.
well done.
yeah. Well, I learned some from some of
I
the
work
best
with
fae,
Judge
so
to get people
and then I
free.
brought that here, combined it with some of those things I learned from my from the past devil that used to work here, and
First.
kind of created my own recipes.
Well, you did very good job. Thank you.
He leans to that more than anything.
How you feeling?
Because that's me.
It hit me. I stand up and go.
I'm gonna be kind of honest here.
That's it. I ask, how much for one of
Question
them?
mark. Just because
Another one?
I
No,
do some
for one of
shady
them.
shit.
What is row point?
One of them.
Book of Fingers.
The sleep.
I'm
The sleepers.
gonna go in one way or the other. I'm
You
either
want
gonna-
something to
I'm
knock
either
you
gonna
out?
go
You're
full
right.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you want something to
No,
knock
it's
you
not gonna
out?
happen. It's somewhere between these two.
I mean, I need to, get a supply if you know. what I mean.
Yes. How much?
All right. Well, we got a nice frosty drink, the blood of a frost giant.
Ooh.
Well, only a smidgen though. Mostly mixed with some sort of like a coolant.
Coolant.
Coolant, like antifreeze?
It's like,
We're spending the night, right? I think we
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I was literally when we got a moment, I was gonna ask the barkeep how much a room was because we're gonna need like
I need a
Two-ish
long rest.
rooms.
Yeah.
2-ish. I don't know how many beds are in a room, so I could be
I
very
bet
wrong.
you
We
when
could
go to
need to
sleep,
take
it's gonna
out the
be
whole
like
fucking
nightmare
place.
sequence.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna be reading my book and starting up like just
Shane,
small
we're
conversation
sharing a
with this
bed.
character.
Oh,
While
okay.
everyone else is doing.
I was probably gonna share a bed with this dude.
Someone needs a feather pillow. Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't mind you.
So I'll take
So
Frost Giant.
frost giant.
He does
blood?
still stink a little bit. Remember that.
Never mind.
You also don't. He also like was from that cult, and we were like
that
suspicious
tried to
of
kill
him.
us.
Yeah, but he grew on me.
Okay.
Or Levo hasn't.
Well, something has at least. Something's wrong on him.
Yeah, something is. You'll get.
No,
you won't get a
so,
long rest if I sleep.
Right, yeah.
So she goes, yeah, frost giant blood with a bit of some type of the name eludes me, but it's some type of
Yes.
liquid from an ice plane which is constantly cold.
Miss, I'm gonna tell you. I'm mimicking her now. Miss, I'm gonna tell you something. Spare me the details and knock me out and put me on my tail feathers.
Oh, now you're talking fancy. I like it.
He sound like he would fit right home back in my land.
10 gold. I don't even know how much it is. I just throw the coins at her.
Well, that'll get you about 20 of them.
No, okay, just one.
five silver.
Okay. I'll take 2 and just give her a gold coin.
All right. And the shots are about like this big each.
Hmm?
And like they're like it's like it looks like it has it looks like oh shoot, what's like the ice? What's that ice called? Where like it like
dry
Oh,
ice.
it looks like dry ice. That's
so
it. Yeah.
lot of
So
drinks.
it's like like the ice like the steam coming off, but the cold
But it's
steam.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I take one and I pass one over to you. Take a gander at that. Cheers.
Okay, so
So and when you take a shot of it,
I'm waiting for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ro does it first.
yeah, because I wanted to get more alcohol before I get knocked out.
Oh, okay.
I want to preserve I want to have like a supply that I know I have for the travels.
Yeah.
And then I'm good.
Okay.
That's it.
I want you to roll d20 plus your con to see how many minutes you stay awake before it hits you.
Okay. Oh, nat 1.
Nat 1 plus your con.
Saving throw?
no,
just your
a
con
normal
modifier.
Modifier.
Right up there, yep.
-1.
0 minutes.
That's less than that one.
Takes the shot.
The beak hits the table.
Just a whiff.
But my beak at the table, man, it goes into the wood. I'm just standing there, just up like this.
I didn't know he was a woodpecker.
Okay,
Room for one.
So he's gonna, Dr. Doc's gonna look at his and look at him and look at his and just like kind of gently put it down. Can I just get some other things before I knock myself out?
With genuine concern, and this is the first time I'm showing concern for the party, mind you. I'm literally just gonna lean over at Ro and be like, "He's still breathing, right? He's still
You're gonna hear me go.
okay."
All right, so wasn't okay. So I wasn't expecting you to go out that quickly. So so you were completely knocked unconscious. Everyone
Nice.
else, so you, and you all start to feel very hazy. And
what?
your vision starts to slowly get darker as you can feel your mind going numb.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Like it feels like you're falling asleep.
No.
Wait.
Oh no.
And Cyrus is standing up and he starts staggering and he falls over onto the floor.
I'm
Wait,
gonna.
but we didn't drink anything.
No.
Oh my god.
Could I
What's going on?
attempt something real quick? Could I attempt to, with my hand axe that I have on my person, could I attempt to cut my hand real quick?
Okay, yeah, do a dex check or a dex saving throw to try to get that do that before you
Passing out?
Yeah.
Probably didn't make that. That's a 9.
That's a 9 plus
Oh, dex saving throw? Still
Yeah.
a 9.
Oh, still 9? Okay. Yeah, so you're fumbling around and you're slowly losing consciousness, so you're having a hard time fighting it even though normally you'd just be able to grab it. But you eventually get your hand on the handle, but before you can pull it out, you fall over.
Fall over?
Are you sitting down or are you standing up?
I would have assumed I was standing up because it seemed like I was standing up next to him when he went to go sit down.
Okay. So you stumble into a bar stool and then you kind of
I have a question.
Your vision blacks out as you hit the floor. What?
So, caffeine keeps you awake.
You're not having this effect.
Oh, okay.
You're just watching them all fall over.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
yes, and are you two both
Wait,
sitting
does
down?
this have something to do with caffeine? Because if it does, that is.
No,
not
I just
good
said that
for
because I
me.
drank tea.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I know you're sitting at the bar. Are you sitting at the bar?
I would say
medically
I'm
dead.
standing nearby, but I wasn't.
Okay. So yeah, you fall forward, and kind of like lean on Ro a little bit, and then you fall onto the floor.
Okay.
like my wing comes out just kind of naturally. And I'm just kind of like,
Well, you're unconscious.
yes.
You're already unconscious.
Yeah.
Now, am I losing hit points and going unconscious?
No.
Okay, damn it. I'm going to use slow fall so that as I fall, no.
It's slowly.
So you all, the four of you and Cyrus, all pass out at the same time, and it feels like a very, very good sleep.
I'm gonna like wake
Sure
up if I
was.
see the fucking party.
Well,
Okay, God.
so you're basically all having the same type of dream thing.
Interesting.
So, Tom, what would you be dreaming about as Hades?
Hades, is it a good dream or a bad dream?
It's a good dream.
Okay, he'd be dreaming that he has a family and they accept him.
Many
So-
people dream that.
So yeah, so you're like in the living room reading like a book to your kids.
Are they? What are they?
What are
They
they?
look like you.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And
Yeah, that would be a good dream for him because he's like the only one of his kind, technically. So.
yeah. Actually, before I go any further, everyone.
Even me.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna make a roll, but what type of roll is it?
If it's like
Alright,
charming,
everyone-
it would be wisdom.
Sorry.
Everyone, do wisdom saving throws.
Well, it's not
Nat 20.
Fuck, Tom.
I have a plus 0 to
14,
wisdom, so that was
14.
just luck.
14. What'd you get?
14.
All right. What'd you get, Tim?
7.
7.
You're a monk.
Okay.
I'm just drunk. I'm not a monk, I'm a drunk.
Drunk monk.
Okay.
Drunk monk sung.
I did.
They shipped it.
So, anyways, as we were with Tom and his dream. So
So Hades is dreaming of reading a story to his goat fox children.
yes. But the dream very quickly it goes sour.
Okay.
So as you're reading, suddenly fog starts to slowly sift into the room, and you're all having similar dreams, that would pertain to your character.
Okay, so we're all
but-
having like good dreams and suddenly fog seeps in.
Yes. So fog starts to roll into the room, and suddenly, everything starts to disappear, and you have a bad feeling. It feels familiar, and where you gave your blood to the to that skull prison starts to hurt again. And for you, it's your head because you didn't give your blood, right?
No, I didn't do any of that
Yeah.
stuff they did.
Yeah,
But
so
he
for
did
you,
touch
it's just
a
your head.
book of a really bad book.
Right. Yeah.
I did have a really bad book, but that I am no longer in possession of said book.
Yeah. But it's the same thing that happened the first time when you guys went through the portal.
Yeah.
And for you, it's just kind of like a bad feeling in your head. But you feel this pain as the fog rolls in and everything, the whole scene disappears, and you're just in like a foggy landscape, and you can see in the distance a large looming shadow looking over you in this expanse.
Oh boy.
And it feels familiar to the portal. When you went through the portal, but you don't know, but the presence itself, though, besides that, feels very foreign, and you don't know what exactly it is. But it feels like it's watching you very intently. And after that, the fog starts to swirl around you, and you hear it feels like you're going fast, but you're standing still, and you hear like sounds go past you, as like screaming and whatnot, and like like growls and stuff like that. And eventually, from the distance, you start to hear the sound of a lot of running and a lot of screaming, and people, sounding very worried. And it starts off muted, and then it kind of gradually gets louder and louder until it sounds like it's happening right outside your ears. And Hades starts to wake up.
Okay.
He's lying in a bedroll inside of a animal skin tent. And there is an orange orc lady hurriedly gathering up her belongings and saying, "Hades, quick, we have to hurry. The wall's here. It's come faster than we expected." And she's like gathering up all of her stuff.
What? Who are you? Where am I?
"Hades, we don't have time for this. We need to get going. The wall is here."
Oh my god,
And-
is it Orlevo?
No. It's an orange orc lady.
What is the wall?
It's Orlevo.
He's going to say, what is the wall?
Hades, honey.
The voice keeps changing anyway.
Hades, honey, and she puts her hand on your forehead. "Look, listen, you got to wake up, all right? We need to go right now." And then, so she starts trying to pull you out of the bed. You can feel that it's very, very cold. Like, but your fur coat is keeping you nice and warm, but it is very, very cold.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up and run with her. I don't know who she is or what's going on, but.
All right, so she takes you by the hand and she runs you out of the tent, and you see that you are in a snowy tundra, and there are people there are a bunch of tents all around you, all like animal skin type tents and whatnot, and there's lots of people running, with stuff in their arms, running away everyone's running in one direction, and there's like people getting into wagons and people getting on horses and trying to race away, and Radigan, Ro, Cyrus, and Degudok all wake up at the same time in sleeping bags in a separate tent. And you guys all hear screaming and running going on outside of your tent.
Degudok's first reaction is going to be, did somebody give me food? Like green food.
Do I have my weapons and all my equipment?
What?
So you have, you go through your belongings?
I'm checking to see what I have on me, because the last thing... Do I still remember the last thing of being in the bar?
Yeah.
I immediately check to see where all of my stuff is, or see if I can see it in wherever I just woke up.
Okay, so a very quick glance, the major things that you notice is that you don't have the mithril armor, and you do have the spiked leather armor again.
Interesting. I think I know what's going on here, but I'm not going to say anything. Because my character wouldn't know.
So all four of you guys are waking up at the same time, and it's very cold, and you hear running outside of your tent.
Oh, blimey.
Can I do
What
a
is going
perception
on?
check to see what we're running from, or?
Well, you're inside the tent, so you can't see anything except for the tent.
Okay, so I poke my head out, and I guess I do perception to hear what people are saying or look for a threat of any kind.
Okay.
No, just one.
Like the
10, 12.
Okay, so I mean, you don't catch any people specifically saying anything. It's more so just kind of like general screaming and whatnot. But you see everyone's running in a specific direction. So if you look in the opposite direction of where everyone's running,
That was 11.
if you look in the opposite direction of where everyone's running, a couple hundred feet away, but approaching rapidly, is this giant blue semi-translucent wall of looks like energy, and it is moving across the landscape. And you can see that behind it, you can kind of see through it and see what's on the other side, and it doesn't look like the same colors as what's around you right now. Like everything's kind of like grayish, whitish. It's a tundra. On the other side, it looks kind of greenish, and the wall is slowly moving pretty fast towards this very, very large encampment of what looks like nomads in tents. And so everyone's running away from the wall, and people are getting on nearby carriages and horses.
Okay. That's it. For now.
Can I make a perception check to see if Olivo is around anywhere?
Sure.
Yeah. That's 5 plus 1 is 6. That's not good.
But you don't see him right now.
Okay.
I'm going to try running with everybody.
Running what?
With everybody.
Okay.
Stumbling around.
Okay.
Snow.
So you start running, and you see that there's a nearby carriage where people are starting to get on, and it looks like the carriage is going to leave soon. So do you want to just keep running, or do you want to get on the carriage?
Who's on the carriage? Do I recognize any faces?
No, just a couple random people.
Okay. I will hop on the carriage.
Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so make a dexterity saving throw to reach in time
I dropped the
before
lid of
it
this,
starts
that's
to
all.
move away.
It's just like a black
It's
blood lid.
17.
All right, now you get on there, no problem. Now, what about...
I flop my way on, and I rolled a 17, so I did it expertly, but it looked like I did it really badly.
I don't think there was
Like I threw myself and flopped over really loudly.
Nothing's broken.
What's happening?
And Radigan, Ro, Hadis, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm gonna gather my belongings quickly and
Yeah,
then
same.
see what's
I'm
going
gonna
on
see-
outside because I haven't looked at the tent yet.
Okay. So you...
Zach, what was the name of the woman with Tom?
she didn't say her name yet.
Okay.
Can I just roll a perception check to have active while I'm riding on this carriage to see if I spot any of them?
Sure.
11.
Okay, well, I mean, you just came out of the same tent as Rose, Cyrus, and Redigan.
Oh, we were all in the same tent.
Yes.
Oh,
Except for me, or
Yeah, you were in a separate tent with the orange.
well,
one.
okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I would have been sticking with them then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I would be following him if we were all leaving.
so so he's like, you could go with him onto the cart.
Yeah, well, I'll be coercing everybody to come too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to leave Radigan behind.
Well, do you want to follow him onto the cart?
That's right. I've quickly collected my stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So,
Hold my stuff.
all right. So if you guys both want to get onto the carriage as well, make dexterity saving throws to get there in time.
8.
8.
9.
Okay. 9.
Yeah. Shit.
And so you don't get flying fast enough,
Uh-huh.
and so you start to try to get to the carriage, but it starts to drive away.
Oh.
So you manage to get on it, but you see that and you with you're trying with your armor and whatnot, you can't quite catch up to it. So you see that both of them are not reaching the cart.
All right, I'm gonna let go and tumble off.
Okay. So there is another cart to the left that's also starting to take off. If you guys want to try to go to that one as well.
Okay. So
And-
yeah, I sprawl out in the snow, tumble off.
And you came out of the tent with this orc woman, and you were in the tent right next to them.
okay.
So you see them.
Um,
So if you want to try to go with them to get on a cart.
I am going to grab all my things.
Mhm.
Do I have everything?
Well, everything was right next to you when you were in your sleeping bag.
Okay, but I mean, like, do I have everything I previously had?
You have everything that you had as like when you appeared in the Nine Hells. You don't have
Okay.
anything that you got when you were in the Nine Hells.
Interesting.
And that's the same for everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Except me.
Yes.
So I don't have the lawyer note then.
No.
And I'm no longer sloshed.
Do I have?
No, you're clean.
Nice.
All right, so I would have
Interesting.
30 gold then instead of 28.
Yes.
So we
but
share on
but
a
keep
bedroll,
track
or-
of keep track of everything.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I had like alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, I think I know what's going on here. I'm not gonna say. But this
Man's
is very
concerned about his
interesting.
beer.
It's my water. I need to know that I have it.
So yeah, so Tim, you're back up to the amount of alcohol that you had at the when you first landed in the Nine Hells.
Gotcha. I don't remember exactly what that was, but I'll
Yeah,
do
it was
it.
probably like a bottle.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, so if you guys want to try getting onto another cart, you guys can
Yeah.
make dexterity saving throws.
I'm gonna make a dex save, try and get on a
Alright,
cart,
different one.
and can I also try
And
and
I think-
get this orc woman with me, like kind of lift her up? As
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I would say that you guys are all going on at the same time. So if you guys want to help each other out,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys can all have advantage on that.
Okay.
Well, brother rap Shane.
Cool.
I got
19.
Nice.
11.
Okay.
I go.
Take the 19.
I'm gonna take the 19. I rolled a natural one right after that.
Did you roll twice, Tom?
Yeah, I did. And I got a
14.
11.
14. What about you, Tim?
Is Dex saving throw?
Yes.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Dex
Okay.
saving, that would actually help.
So 23
So it
for me.
was
Nice.
it was an 8, so 8, 9.
Yeah, we're not missing the second
12.
part.
I'm not here.
Mhm.
You're not here.
Wait, no.
We're
Oh, I
jumping
forgot.
on that
You're awake.
shit.
Wait, so it was 8.
Here you go, John. Roll to be a
13. I miscounted. Knew it.
Nice. Now you guys all make it. Very lucky. So you guys all get on the cart, and the cart starts driving away.
Drink I should get, and then you just
pull
out my hand X.
And the wall is getting very, very close at this point, and you notice
That's what I'm thinking.
you notice that Cyrus is not on the cart with you.
Oh boy.
So he's over where there are two kids stuck under a cart.
I was trying to help them.
He then turns himself into a gorilla, and he lifts the cart up. He's a druid.
Like
He is Optimus Prime.
He turns
Been
into
a gorilla this whole time.
well, actually, he turns into an ape, not a gorilla.
He's a
because
druid,
it's too
so
high
he
to-
turns into animals.
He turns into an ape.
Orangutan.
Yeah,
A lot
something
stronger.
smaller, but still pretty strong. So he turns into an ape, and he manages to lift the cart up high enough so that the kids can get out from underneath. And then they both go over to where there's some two horses nearby, and he lifts them up onto the one horse, and then he gets up onto the second horse.
Okay.
But you guys are speeding away in your carriage, and Cyrus with the other two kids are coming towards you. But the wall is coming up really, really fast, and before the horses can pick up too much speed, the wall passes through them, and you don't see them for a second. But then, both out from where they both were, some people come out. So from where the two kids were on the horse, out from where they were runs a wolf, and then a centaur woman with a gnome sitting on her.
Oh.
And then out from where Cyrus was on his horse comes an orc knight on a horse. And they both gallop out past the wall, and then they both look back and they see this giant wall behind them, and they look really scared. And then they start speeding away towards where everyone else is going. And so...
What the heck?
And so you guys are on the carriage, and your carriage has picked up enough speed that the wall is like kind of staying at the same distance away from you.
Yeah.
And eventually, after speeding away for a little bit, the wall starts to slow down, and eventually comes to a stop, like 3/4 of the way through the entire encampment.
Okay.
It's like Fortnite.
Yeah. So you guys are now sitting in this carriage, this hooded carriage. All 1, 2, 3, 4 of you plus the orc woman, and the centaur woman with the gnome and the orc knight
Orc
on,
Cyrus, yeah.
On the horse are riding right behind you, and they look very bewildered.
There's our way.
Yeah.
So the wall seems to have stopped for now. So things are, people are still freaking out. You got people crying, and you hear lots of screams and whatnot.
There's no chicken lawyer.
Yeah, there's no chicken lawyer.
No.
Not even.
Missing my chicken lawyer. Missing my
Out of
Cyrus.
this right now.
I
What
turned
the-
to someone
What the hell is
Uh-oh.
next to me and was like, "What?"
Thank you,
Oh
John.
my god.
Oh my god.
Damn
So
it.
everything goes dark again. No one can see anything.
Yeah.
There's the wall.
The wall.
Consumes us all.
That you're seeing Cyrus's point of view.
POV Cyrus in the wall.
Yeah. Turning into an
Yo,
orc.
Zach, is this the Wonder Wall?
It is.
I said maybe.
Gonna be the one that
Saves me.
Anyway.
Today was gonna be today, but today was
gonna be that day.
By
That day.
now, you should have
Gonna be the
somehow
day.
figured out it was gonna
Be
be
that
that day.
I don't care
Believe
that today
that
was gonna
any
be
day
that day,
could
but
be
today was
today
gonna
that
be that
day.
day. Today.
Oh my god.
But today.
Who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars.
Today.
No, same thing, but you just do who do you think you are for every few words.
Run around
Why'd you put the
being
keys on the
you.
table? Why'd you
Who
put
do
your
you
keys
think?
on the table? Why did you put the keys on the table?
That doesn't work as well for that song.
You want to?
You wanted to.
That song is the best.
Wake up, grab brush, and put a little makeup.
Put the-
fade away the shake-up.
Put the keys on the
Why'd
table.
you leave the keys up on the table?
Why'd you put the keys?
There's my
Good
butt.
song.
Table.
You know, they picked a random book to put that one part in the song where it was like, "Why have you forsaken?"
It's not a random book, I don't think.
Why
Yeah,
have
they grabbed
you
a random
put
book off a
I
shelf.
thought that was
keys on
I
the
thought that was
table?
like a biblical reference. No, okay.
Yeah, it was they picked up a random thing off their shelf and it was like.
That sounds very.
Amazing.
Sit up for a second.
Yes,
That's very
Dad.
system of a down.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was them.
For
I'm
that
almost.
line,
Am I
yeah.
looking
Yeah.
good,
You
son?
are looking beautiful.
And this-
John. As beautiful
God,
as my dad
Tom,
met
you have decked out this page.
We met in a Target,
Yeah.
actually. I remember
Did-
like it was yesterday.
Did we meet in a Target?
Yes, sir. Tom said, these are my stupid ass friends.
I
And
don't
I
think I
met-
said that.
I
but-
met Tim's and Zach, and I forgot, it was a girl.
The
All right.
what?
A woman, probably.
Hana?
No, not Hannah.
Well,
Who?
Anyway.
take it from us,
I
folks.
don't.
If you want to meet some lifelong friends, go to Target.
You mean just you can just jump over those like big balls outside the store?
Yeah,
Everything's
those are
free
fun.
in Target. You don't have
That's
to pay
not
for it.
true.
It's
I
free.
mean, they have
until-
pictures of people doing that during like some of the
Until you rack
rides.
up a bill.
Yeah. Just walking out with like a Millennium Falcon Lego set.
All right.
Do you know that some Target locations, if you
There you
steal
go.
from them repetitively, they will wait until you accumulate enough stolen goods that it becomes a grand larceny, so they can charge you with a felony instead of a misdemeanor.
Really?
No, they,
That's actually a great idea.
they put a target on your
Which
back.
is why I stopped my kleptomaniac phase. Because I was scared.
Let's tell the world.
We are recording right now.
That's okay.
Anyway, Wall
She bad.
Orc Cyrus.
So,
Bad.
yes, you guys are sitting in this carriage, and the orc woman is holding your hand, Hades, and she looks a bit relieved, and she goes, oh, "I don't understand. It just sped up so fast."
What the bloody hell was that? Did you feed me food, and who are you?
What are you talking about, Daddy Doc?
What?
Are you all right?
Obviously bloody not.
Well, we made it. That's what matters.
Who are you? Are you Olivo?
Daddy Doc, what are you going on?
What is your name?
Yvelda?
Yvelda.
How do you spell that?
Yevelda.
Y-E-V...
Yevelda.
E-L-D.
Somebody in our Twitch chat just typed in, I gotta go to Target more.
Thank you, Jet. Alright, anyway. So yeah, Dr. Doc's like, I have no idea who you are. This is, we literally just did this.
Did you get hit in the head?
Probably, but that's besides the point.
Okay.
Let me guess,
we
you've
were
been
all in
with us
hell.
since the ship, right?
What?
The
what-
Duergar ship. You were there.
Was that something you did before you appeared here?
Okay, so you're from hell.
What?
So you were there with us when Layla came down and Roll came down.
Ugh, you must still be sleepy because
Hangover, mate.
I don't know idea what you're talking
What
about.
do you remember?
I remember that we've been traveling together.
For how long?
It's about a month.
And what did we do?
Well, me and Hades.
Hades looks
I
over.
don't
like,
want to
"What?"
know what did we do as a group, not as a couple, as a group.
Well, we've been trying to stay ahead of the wall, because we don't want to, we don't want it to hit us.
All right, what happened before that?
What is the wall?
What is the wall?
What does that
Wait,
do?
Radigan, you don't remember either?
None of us remember. Pretend we're new people who don't know you, because that's the truth. We don't know who you are.
We've been traveling for a month together. How could you not? Hades, you remember me, right?
He looks really sad and says no.
Honey, it's...
God, it's so hard seeing this.
He's just there. He's like, you seem pretty cool, but I don't know who you are.
You seem pretty cash money. Yeah, where'd the rooster lawyer go? The roosterman. Do you know where he is? You're a bird person.
Where the fuck did Cyrus go?
Hangover, mate. Hangover.
Oh yeah, you did not take that alcohol well.
What do you mean, Cyrus? Wait, where is Cyrus?
What does the wall
That
do?
orc guy. I saw him. That's him.
What does the
no.
does the wall do? Why did an orc
Apparently-
come out of the wall when
Cyrus
Cyrus got eaten?
Cyrus is an orc now. Cyrus. He's gonna call to the orc.
So like the orc and the centaur woman and the gnome all kind of look in your direction, but they like kind of looking because they just heard a noise. And then she goes, I guess you don't really remember the wall. It changes reality.
Okay, well then that explains why you think that we've been traveling for a month together.
No, we've been avoiding the wall so it wouldn't change us.
Alright, well there's obviously some sort of disconnect here, because we just spent a week traveling through hell without you.
Did we get
Must
sucked
have had
into
a
the wall?
really bad dream because
It's
that didn't
not
happen.
a dream.
What kind of grog you got in here?
I have a little bit of beer.
Hades just starts like touching his face a bunch, like this, just like.
You're here, Hades. You're here.
Listen.
He stops. When she says that he stops for a second, I was like this.
I just want to
They
go
just keep
home.
going.
If you walk through the wall enough times, we might go home.
We went.
No, you don't want to go through the wall. You will not be the same person when you come out.
But it's
Listen.
green on the other side of the wall.
Well, I don't know what landscape it's turning it into.
It's cold here.
What if
alright.
the wall
But
doesn't change you, but swaps you with somebody else?
Does the wall look like the force field wall from Nakuma Fort?
No.
Okay, it's different. Alright.
Different wall.
Yes.
Everyone's got their own
No.
wall.
No, but she goes, No, it distorts you. It changes reality so that you never were, and instead you were someone else. Just like it does with the environment. It was always a different place than it was before.
Where are we?
Oh.
We're in the plane of Mutamuras.
Say
wait.
that again, slower and more legibly.
I have a map.
Don't speak in cursive.
This whole
I
time,
can't
can
understand
I be,
your rhymes and hymns. I need
I
actual English.
I want hers, not hymns.
Yeah, you look back and it's staying where it stopped.
I mean, I do. but-
So you're slowly
Yeah.
gaining ground on it. So she goes, I have a map to show you.
Please, I'd like to see that. That would make my day.
Piece it together
We've
for me.
been, me and many others, as you can see, we've been traveling for a long time to avoid the wall so we don't get changed anymore. And so we have these maps to keep track of where the wall is.
May I take a gander at this, please? Please,
Yeah.
with my
Did you
grubby
wash your
hands.
hands?
I did. Why? Do they
Yeah, pass it
smell?
down.
No.
So she gives you the map so you can all keep track of it. The blue line is the wall.
So
And
it
is
rotates
everything-
around
it
like a
rotates
clock.
around.
Oh. This is fun.
Yeah, it moves. It looks like it's moving that direction.
Oh, wait, wait.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Gotcha.
Who?
Yeah, we're gonna have to show the.
Do we all see
Yeah.
this map?
Yeah, she passed. She only has one, but she passed it around, and so like the map looks like a regular map, but the blue line, is kind of glowing a little bit because.
So theoretically, it's like a clock, and everything underneath it gets erased and replaced with something else.
Yeah, the wall changes
So,
things.
all right, what's in the center then? That's not changing.
Yeah, that's what Hayes is gonna ask. Hayes is
This is
gonna
what
say,
we were
so
given.
what's in the center and who's controlling the wall?
What is happening?
We don't know how. Explaining this to you again. We don't.
Well, listen, we're not from here. We've never been here before. I don't know
You've
what
been
this
here
is.
for a month, Degadoc.
We were in hell. We went to hell. We were in the
That was
Avernus.
a dream.
It's not a dream. We've been there for a week. Or what feels like a week. I got doused in blood. So did he. He threw me in the river, this one.
It was terrible.
It was.
Does it
He
sound?
got so smelly
And
from those fat things.
And sticky.
And sticky.
In places.
Does
He's
it
gonna-
sound realistic? Like you went to a plane of hell where there's fat, sick things?
Dagnadoc is going to stuff his face into Ro's shoulder and take a big sniff and be like, "Oh, you don't smell bad anymore, mate. I
No.
think you're in the clear."
Yeah, no, I didn't want to take another whiff.
Now
Of
listen.
chaos.
Now listen.
Wait.
It's not a dream because we all remember the same thing.
You just had a shared dream. That can happen.
It cannot happen. I disagree.
Why not? Magic exists. Why can't that happen?
Because this is a more logical explanation. We were at what's the word for it?
Yeah, what is it?
A ceremony for these cultists. You were one of
Oh,
them.
yeah, you
remember?
told me about that. Yeah.
I wasn't one of
And
them. You've been
You were, well, you were. Well, you were. But
No,
you
but I wasn't,
You
though.
were
You
trying
tell
to be.
everybody that.
Well, because you went undercover, sure, but you were there.
Yeah,
you
but I
were
was
there.
undercover.
That's how
you
we
say
met
you were there undercover. You don't just say you were
Well,
there.
you
You were
were
one
there.
of them.
Anyway, so there was a portal, and they
Jerry.
were trying to open it to the plane of ash, and
You've
we got sucked
explained this
in,
to
and
me
then we went
already.
into hell. We went into hell.
No, you came to Mutamuras.
Where is this? Where?
We
What
just-
is this? Is this a material plane or is this out in space?
I don't know. I don't know what like a material plane is, but like this is my home.
Why do you live here?
I can't choose where I'm born.
So we went from hell to like.
We went from hell to.
You never went to hell.
Handbasket.
We went to hell.
After the cultists,
handbasket.
after the
Can we-
cultists, you appeared here.
We met.
Question outside of the game. How did we get to the hell again? Wasn't it because the ceremony was complete?
The
And then
cultist ceremony went awry,
Okay.
and so
they
instead
said-
of going to the plane of ash, you ended up in hell.
In Avernus.
But in between, there was this weird dream
Yeah,
with
with the
this
fucking eyeball.
shadowy creature, and then before we came here, we had the same dream.
Yeah.
Or something similar, at least.
Something
Oh, so do
similar.
you think we weren't done doing whatever we were doing when we were being teleported? That we're finally teleported
Maybe
Well,
this
now?
is the transitory.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but what I'm thinking is
We're not done yet.
either none of this is real, and we whatever we got pulled into some sort of plane that creature we keep seeing in the dream rules over, and it's just messing with us and giving us visions, or this wall thing is more powerful than they know, and I'm thinking it's like it changed timelines.
Now I got a question.
It's out of character. That's not in character. Hades would never be that smart to figure that out.
Yeah.
Or even think of that.
I've got a question. Why are there established towns and cities on this map if everything keeps changing because of this stupid wall?
Because the wall keeps changing everything.
And
Those people don't know, and if we told them, they wouldn't believe. Because for all they know, they've always been there and always been doing what they're doing.
And we're on
All
the
of us
outside,
right here,
Yeah.
all of us in these carts, we are the only people that know of the wall. Because everyone else...
So how current is this dumb map then?
Motherfucking.
Oh, it updates. It shows the world as it changes.
It's got 4G.
Where did you get this?
It's been made by some mages who have been able to, create this magical map to track the world.
And look, it's got 4G LTE.
Just see like the LTE and the cellular bars, the Wi-Fi
It's like a
symbol.
giant T-Mobile sign in the background.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
So we're facing Lake Gelita.
Can I see the map?
Gelatin.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I gotta rush myself on the names. So it's
And Maurice.
yeah, Lake Galida. Yeah.
Morbus? Is that Maurice?
Morbius?
Morbius? Morobus?
Don't make me put up.
What
the
is
word
Radigan
counter.
doing?
Thinking.
Hades
Alright.
is trying to think, but he's too stupid.
So hear me out.
And,
Hear me out, lady.
Yvelda's still holding her hand with you
Question.
letter.
He's not stopping her.
One quick question.
Oh, he's got the idea.
We have a lot of.
So
quick
I
questions.
have something that I mixed back there. Is it still mixed?
It looks like it's just the shadow liquid.
Fuck.
All right. So here's my working theory. All right. Now listen. How long were we in Avernus?
Like
It was
a
like 2 days.
No, it was like 1 day.
1 day.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were in Avernus, the plane of hell, for a day. Agreed.
You never went to hell.
Now hold on. Because we woke up in those huts.
Why is the drunk the most logical one?
And you're saying that we've been here for a month.
What have we been doing for a month?
Yeah, what have we been doing? Why have we not been conscious?
You have been conscious. I met you guys when you first appeared in this plane.
How did we appear? What happened?
It looked like there was a portal, like a dark portal, and then you fell out and landed on the ground.
Shit.
So
Alright, so
that was what happens.
And then I informed you of what was going on, and since then we've been trying to avoid the wall.
alright, so then here's my question then. If what you're saying is true, how is it that we don't remember any of that? Because we were also, when we were in hell, there was also a similar situation where there was this little half-wit named Orlevo. And he was intent on saying that he knew us and that he's been with us through the whole journey since the Duergar ship way back on the planet.
Oh
we
yeah, I
were.
forgot about that.
But you told me
you
about
weren't
what happened from before you appeared here, but you've never mentioned Norlevo.
Right, yeah, because there was this Orlevo guy that we met in hell. We went through the portal, ended up in hell. We woke up in hell.
Can I insight check her?
Yeah, go ahead. But I
Only if
can't
was
really.
There, I could say zone of
Did
truth.
we touch or get near the wall at any point?
No, we've been staying real clear of it, and for a while we were gaining ground, but all of a sudden it just picked up speed.
Wait, that wasn't really real clear, to be
18.
18. She seems very concerned for all of you because and very worried because
Man.
she's saying one thing and you guys are saying another.
honest. Alright, listen. I am beginning to believe you. I am.
Well, you don't really have a choice because that's what happened, Degadok.
Stop. I am choosing to believe you. Because I
Orlevo.
think it makes sense, considering how well you described the portal that we came out of. And considering that we were only in hell for a day. It's starting to make some sort of sense. But something else happened here. And I don't know if we're a different version of the same people, or what happened. But something's wrong here.
No, I'm still the same
we
person,
don't
mate.
know you.
Well, I can't really explain what might have happened because last night we all went to bed and we knew each other, and then you wake up this morning and you have no idea who I am.
So it's morning now.
Well, I mean, we were woken up a little bit earlier because the wall was approaching too fast.
All right.
Because if you look outside, it's probably like maybe 5 a.m.
I'm lost. And nothing happened overnight.
No, we were just sleeping. We have guards. We would have known if something happened.
There was something. I really shouldn't be the character saying this, but I do want to bring up what Tom said.
But you want to tell it to someone else, and then they can say it.
Yeah, like what Tom brought up with the dream, because that is a good point. Because we had very
What's your
similar
intelligence
dream
score?
issues. I have a -1.
Same. So I
have a
same.
+3.
Okay,
you wanna bring it up?
You want to bring up the dream thing?
You had the same dream as us, right? Like
Yeah,
going
everyone
through
had
the
the
trippy
dream.
skull and all
I
that.
think so, but
Yeah.
I think I saw darker things than you guys did. I think wasn't that something? Didn't I see darker things because of the book or something like that?
No, you guys all had the
It was
same
the same
type of
thing?
dream. Yep.
Okay. So can you
And there was some
please,
weird creature looming
in universe
over us?
explain that to her? Because I can't, because I am dumb. Well, I'm not really dumb, I'm just drunk constantly.
My character, well, what I'll do this. My character, because he wouldn't really get what happened, he'd be like, did anyone else see a large, fuzzy, shadowy thing looking over them?
I did.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's
Yes.
what you said happened when you first came out of the portal.
Maybe
Well, we just...
that entity is the one causing all of this.
Yeah, we just saw that again. Just now.
We saw it when we ended up in Avernus. That's
Yeah.
not my voice. We saw it when we ended up in Avernus. We also saw it when we ended up in this shithole. No
Yeah.
offense.
It must have given you false memories overnight.
I don't think
It
it
became
gave
I
us
don't
false
think so.
memories.
Yeah.
I
Reverse-
think.
Outside the game, when you guys first started the game, did you guys have anything like this before?
No.
No.
You didn't start out this way?
No. It's a very weird thing. We don't know what's going on.
I have a theory.
Is it a game theory?
It is a game theory. That perhaps whatever put us here
Mm.
is connected to the ritual that the cultists had done.
Alright.
And this may be some sort of punishment for intervening in it. He's putting us through multiple realities, trying to find a way to kill us.
Can I do a way to remember what the ritual was? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, because Dagdadoc's gonna look at you like
Yeah, you might
explain.
make a religion check to see if you know what exactly they were doing.
Well, I was there. I infiltrated their camp. So
Oh, then what are you trying to figure out?
like what? Because I just personally don't remember.
Last
So
we knew what.
I was the guy who created it. Created what?
Oh yeah, so you could explain exactly
Yeah,
what.
last we knew they
so-
were trying to open a portal to the elemental plane of ash, and it got messed up, right?
Pretty much. But there was a weird altar device with a lot of rings around it, and they were sacrificing a rhino corn.
A rhinocorn, yeah.
Or a uterus.
A universe.
That sounds
I like
so weird.
universe better.
Make sure it's
a
an
unicorn
N.
rhino.
It's not a uterus.
I said universe. universe.
It's a
Our
rhinocorn.
pedestals.
It's rhinocorn. It's a yeah.
Rhino unicorn. Anyway.
Could I
Kind of
Could I
like a
make
normal.
a history check to see if
Yeah.
I've ever heard of anything like this in the past, or even any children's stories that might have like mentioned some weird stuff like this with dreams, like entities of dreams or something like that?
Go ahead.
The tale of two normal.
All right,
It's only one.
that was a natural 20
Natural 20.
plus.
It's no wall of power.
What was that? A history? So 25.
You know that typically a lot of dream related things, like maybe like what this would type of be, what might be like a Fey related thing.
Freaking
Now
fairies.
you've never been to the Feywild, right? So you wouldn't know a ton about the Feywild, but you think that this reeks of Fey type
Shenanigans.
This is
yes.
Fey horseshit.
I'm just gonna start loading my musket. I'm gonna kill whatever fucking fairy.
Right as you say that, a meteor.
Oh my god.
Another one.
I'm literally leveling it, going.
1 second. I was in a court defending my client who broke the laws of nature, and we were losing, and the jury said he was guilty, and then the whole courtroom exploded, and here I am. So tell me, how do you all know me, and I know all you? Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. We met you in hell. We were
Did
all...
you serve underneath me in the Great War of Winter's aggression?
No, but you're a colonel.
No. You're a colonel. We met you in hell.
You had
You came
had
down
been
in a
arrested
fiery
for war
meteor
crimes.
just like this into Avernus.
I wasn't arrested for war crimes. I was just serving my
You got out.
area.
You got out. Is the point. you, Maku. What's the term?
Get it, cool?
You are
Because it's
pardoned.
fucking chicken.
You are pardoned.
Okay. So you know me, and I don't know you.
Yeah.
Why is it so fucking cold?
Yeah. Come with us. Come with us.
Honestly, if I was a southern man and I just popped up in winter, I'd be pissed.
Meanwhile, the orc knight rides up to all of you and he goes,
You alright, son? You fell from the sky.
You said son, sir, but I believe I'm older than you.
Probably, but I still want to make sure you're alright.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Are you aware of the fact that you just touched the wall?
I saw that there was a giant wall behind me, and I don't know how it got there, but I definitely didn't want it to hit me, so.
Where were you last?
Sorry.
That's what I'm wondering.
Where were you last?
Yeah. What happened before the wall hit you?
Well, I was just traveling down the river from my hometown of Yuffie's Landing. I was heading toward the floating cities, which I don't know where I am right now.
All right.
That makes two of us, sir.
Listen to me very carefully. All right. Don't mind the fact that I'm drunk. Listen to me very carefully, mate. We were in a party, an adventuring party with a man named Cyrus. Okay? Now, we just watched our friend get absorbed by that wall right there, and he points to it.
yeah, it's far in the distance now,
Yeah.
but you can see it because it's pretty high.
Yeah. And then, out of the place where he got absorbed, out came you. See, that's...
Cautious, I never went through the wall.
Well, hold on. See that centaur over there with the kid, the gnome?
Right.
They were two kids. They were two kids trapped under a wagon. We were all rushing to get away from the wall. There were two kids underneath, and Cyrus, our companion, was trying to save them. And they were too late. They got hit by the wall. The kids turned into them, and our friend turned into you.
Look, they weren't kids before.
Was I anybody before?
No, you just came out of the sky.
What am I
Are
fucking...
you sure you're alright? You fell a great distance.
We've already been through this. Don't worry, he's fine. Listen,
No, but that centaur and that gnome, they just came out of the woods next to me when I was riding along the river.
and then all of a sudden, just the wall just showed up behind you.
Right, yeah.
I have an idea.
I think that
should
you
go back.
traveled through the wall without realizing it, and that's why it ended up behind you.
Well, maybe so,
We
but
don't have to go at
I-
once, though.
I'm saying he goes first
I
to
don't
see if
know
Cyrus
who the
comes
Cyrus person is.
I don't know either. I think maybe you. I mean, you sound like you have a history, so I'm guessing you might have switched places with him if he still even exists.
Or I have an idea.
He's gonna look to what's the orc lady Hades. He's gonna say, "Wait, but you said something about like when people go through the wall, it changes reality so that they were already like that. So he wouldn't know either way. He would have a history.
Yeah, as far as he's aware,
His
he is
story.
who he is.
Now, are you positive that never happened to you?
You talking to the orc guy?
Yes.
Orc lady.
No.
Oh.
Half orc lady. Svetlana.
I'm sure.
He's old.
And what were you gonna say, by the way?
I was going to say that he should go back through the wall to go home. And see what happens.
You know what, guys? I'll take that option. I'll go home.
Wait, hold on.
Hang on.
Are you sure that never happened to you, Svetlana?
I'm sure it has, because for a while there I didn't know about the wall. And then when I discovered it, I didn't want to change anymore. I want to stay who I am.
Right.
And I very well probably what used to be somebody else.
You have
But
to.
I don't know who that would have been, and I can't change that. I can just make sure that I don't change anymore.
A reincarnation of some kind.
I think that you just came out of that wall just now, with us.
No, because we've been in front of the wall for a month.
Maybe
But
you're
that's
thinking
what you remember.
See?
But nobody who
You
goes
can't
through the
play
wall
fast
knows
and
about
loose
the wall.
with the rules.
I have a question.
If you're gonna tell
He
us the
knows
rules
about
of the
the wall.
game,
He
then
can
you
do
have
the
to
wall.
follow those rules too. Maybe it happened to you.
I came out of
That could
Scar.
explain
I
why
didn't come
none
out
of
of
us
the wall.
remember you.
Yeah, you didn't come out of the wall.
I came out of Scar.
Nobody who goes through the wall remembers the wall.
But he doesn't remember the wall either. But he knows about it from seeing us.
Well, I've never seen.
What's your absolute last memory of when you found out about the wall?
Talking to who you talking to?
The
The orc?
Yeah,
I mean, the
the orc woman.
not
Cyrus.
night orc.
Cyrus orc.
I'm talking to the woman orc, not the.
Oh.
Oh,
the night
okay.
orc.
So what was your question again?
What was your absolute first memory that you can think of right now? And when did you first find out about the wall?
Well, look, my first memory is from when I was a little kid, playing in the sands. But that was, from what I know now, a false memory, because if I was hit by the wall before, then that would be what I remember. But I remember definitely the first time that I found out about the wall, and then I've been trying to avoid it ever since. Trying to tell people about it so that they can save themselves.
I ask for forgiveness for my Lord.
She's just praying in the corner.
Please, Lord, for whatever things I've done in war and all those bugs I ate in life. Give me a
I don't think you're dead, mate. That already happened. We were in hell.
honestly,
At the orc night?
I don't know anymore.
Can you attempt to go through the wall again and see what happens?
Look, I don't know what that thing is, but it looks very magical, and I really don't want to go through that.
We could make him.
I could cast command and tell someone to go through the wall.
Anyone wants a negative karma?
I feel like this is one fever tree and I got hit by a poison arrow on the front lines again.
So, I want to cast a spell.
Yeah.
I'm
Cast a spell.
I'm
What are
kind
you
of
doing?
tired, and I would like to get this show on the road. So I'm gonna cast command.
Oh,
On his, is he on his horse?
He got off his horse.
He got off his horse.
I believe
Right.
in the law
I'm
of
gonna
order.
command him to get on his horse.
And
I think I have to touch him though, right?
Yeah, and I think it's only one word.
The
You
universe.
speak a one-word command to a creature that you can see within range.
So what's the one word?
How do you sum up get on your horse and ride through the wall in one word?
I'm gonna wait a while. Does he ever get back on his horse?
well, right now we're all standing around talking. So maybe you can next time, if he gets on his horse, you can.
What's his name? What's the character's name?
He says, "My name is Imsh."
Imsh. What creature is that you have with you?
Horse.
And
I've
what
never
is-
seen a horse before.
No, what is that?
Well, it's an equestrian mammal that you can ride on. They're pretty tame with humanoids.
They like to get drunk where I'm from.
He like
horses?
You said that. I remember you saying that.
The fuck you?
Because I'm always drunk. Because I'm always drunk, and you said that if I ever got in an accident with a horse that was drunk, that I could call you.
You sound like Orlevo right now.
Hold on. So what do you do? What do you do with that? You eat
Oh
it?
my god.
No, you ride on.
We're
top of it.
Orlevo now.
Shit.
I believe that the universe has
Not
this
literally, but-
idea of
So
order.
wait, can you show us?
We're stuck in a
What do you
time
mean, like the horse? What do you?
You're riding on a carriage with a horse, but look, you get on like this, and he
We
jumps
only
on.
just got here, don't we?
And
So can you turn it in any
I'm
direction you
always
want? Like steer it.
well, yeah, you use the reins, and he
Well, so face that way. I'm curious.
all right, and he does he has the horse do a little trot, and it turns around.
Is he facing the wall?
And so at one point, he turns and he's facing the wall.
I touch his leg and I go ride forward.
All right,
Or-
so how does this
either
spell?
way.
You have to do
Onward.
Onward.
you have to do like a wisdom
I don't
saving
think
throw or
you
something.
have to touch them with command.
No, I just
I
tell him. I'm
think
gonna tell him
command.
forwards.
All right, but I think there's like a wisdom saving throw involved, right?
Yeah, he's gotta beat a 10.
I think we're
It's not
still
higher
in
than 10?
hell, actually.
It
No.
should be higher than 10. What's your charisma?
My charisma is terrible. My charisma is -1. No, my charisma is +0.
+0. So your
It's average.
proficiency plus charisma plus.
My proficiency. No, I mean this is what D&D Beyond is telling me.
I'm saying for I guess maybe because our proficiency bonus right now is still +2, right?
Mhm. Plus 3 at 5.
If you go to your spells,
Spells.
they're there.
There are rules
And
to
then your
things like
save
this.
DC is 10.
No, it's
You're
mine,
always
though.
gonna not remember the people you're with, and I'm always gonna fall from
No,
the
yeah,
sky.
that's what they have to roll.
Yeah, they roll a 10.
They have to.
Yavalda
he has to be
says
10.
you fell from the sky before.
Apparently, that's what the boys told me.
The boys.
The boys.
Look,
so,
I don't know.
We're
They're saying
stuck
that they've been in hell, but they've never been.
oh, I think they're all right. We're stuck
I gotta
in
go
a
mix
hell,
a couple
a
minutes
time
Yeah, me
loop,
too.
but keep a continuous of the same things. They know people that they don't know, and I fall from the sky. You always will convince me that I will fall from the sky, and they will all be convinced people not know each other.
Wait,
should
go
be
do
12.
it. Do it. I spit
But
on
we
your
gotta
die.
break the
Can I put my
cycle.
hand on
That's
you
what-
real quick
so
and ask
what's
you
the DC
something?
again?
Yeah.
It should be 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, he does. He makes it.
Ah!
So yeah, he just says, "What do you mean ride?"
I spank his horse.
So the horse starts riding ahead a little bit, but he like reins it in and then turns it around. And he goes, "Look, you really shouldn't do that. They sometimes get a little finicky when you slap them like
He's a
that."
very friendly orc.
How heavy is
Yeah.
he?
How heavy?
Can I cast fly on a horse?
Like, I've never tried picking it up.
No, how heavy are you?
What kind of questions are these, lad?
Hey,
Well, it's a friendly question. I mean, I'll buy you a drink. How heavy are you?
Buy him a drink where?
Bird folk
Somewhere,
aren't as
shut
heavy
up.
as regular folks, since our bones are hollow.
How heavy would you say he is?
That's kind of a personal question.
Yes, but if you were to put it down on paper, say it's his corner.
I don't know.
120 pounds.
250?
Oh, shit.
250 pounds?
Jesus fuck.
He's,
That's a
he's-
very light horse.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about the orc.
Oh.
Yeah,
Orc's talking about himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't lift more than my own
What kind of
weight.
fucking horse is that? Like,
Is there like any small creature around? It's like a dog or a fox or something. I roll perception.
He's a fox.
He's a
No, he's a human
fox
size.
goat
Oh yeah,
man.
roll a perception to see if you can see what type of animals are in
Just
nearby.
chuck an animal.
Or are there like little children? 12.
yo, Zach, are there rocks in the ground?
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
I'll
Of,
pick
yeah.
a couple rocks up.
Yeah, there's
12.
plenty of rocks. Huh?
11, sorry.
11.
Yeah, are there any like little kids or?
Maybe there's like a bunny, but it's like it's gonna hop away.
I'm gonna fly and catch it.
So,
What is that?
So he can throw it at the wall.
All right, make. Okay, make a.
I
Make
already know what the wall's gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah,
fly
it's just
up.
gonna come out as a different animal.
fly up
Yo, I hope
and
it comes out as a bear.
okay, fly up and
Walls
do a sleight of.
Sleight of hand?
No, I know what's grappling. Grappling is
one
acrobatics
giant
or
Athletics.
do an acrobatics or athletics
Might
check
be
to
in
grab
the
the
realm of madness.
Oh shit. Okay. You said athletics, right?
Chaos.
or
Oh,
acrobatics, whatever's better for you.
It's what I do not prefer. 'Cause I can't
18?
fully understand.
Nice. All right.
Alright.
So you fly about 60 feet away and you dive bomb like an actual hawk, grabbing its prey. And
Nice.
you grab this bunny.
I
with
bring it
your
straight
talons.
I just bring it straight to the wall, fly as close as I can, and I chuck it in.
Okay. So you fly up to the wall, which is now stationary, and you chuck the bunny in.
And I fly the
How
fuck
high?
away.
How high are you, by the way?
No, like okay.
Are you
I-
like towards the
I'll
ground?
go down, so I don't like if I were to drop it. Like I'm kind of like rolling it in like a bowling ball.
Okay.
How
It would
am
be
I-
hilarious to just dive bomb in, throw this rabbit to the ground, and then hear the splat on the other side of the wall.
So
Or
you,
just miscalculates and hits the ground himself right into the wall.
so you throw the bunny in,
Yeah.
and you kind of hear like a noise as like it passes through.
Do
And
I
then-
see anything on the other side?
You see like a very, very, very blurry image of something on the other side, but bigger than a bunny, but you can't tell what it is.
Bear. Please, be a bear. Be a
But,
mouse bear.
It's
I-
now on the other side though, and you can't really see it that
Can
well.
I get
because
its
it's through the wall.
attention?
Oh, that's an interesting thought. Can things see through the wall?
Yeah, can I get its
I
attention or like
don't
throw a
think
rock
so.
at it or a snowball?
I'm gonna be
A little
meditating
change.
on
It's different
mechanism.
reality if it goes through the wall.
On
No, but it might
mechanism.
be like a
Mhm.
bug. It might turn into
Okay.
a bug.
'Cause it's
it might
order.
turn into, like-
You don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I guess they're the best lawmakers.
I'm looking for wisdom here on what the fuck's going on.
All right, I'm gonna try and throw a rock at it.
Want to pray to do you know, like, do you worship like a Mechanist god or something?
No, it's more. I'm more like a traditional one ruling god
Oh, okay.
order, but like I think Mechanist is like on the same line, but it's like
Okay,
one
roll-
divine god versus like a god of like another plane.
Since you're trying to attune with Mechanists, roll a d20. If you get exactly a 10, then I'll give you an inspiration on what's going on.
Okay.
Get up early.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see.
10.
It's 15.
No.
Okay.
So you don't get anything from Mechanists on what's
Okay.
going on. So yeah, so like you threw the bunny through and you see something on the other side, but you can't tell what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
quickly toss a rock at it, or
Okay.
like a snowball or something.
Okay, so you gather up a snowball.
Mm.
You throw it. You throw it through, and you see on the other side, it looks like a bunch of little things falling down slowly from where you threw the snowball.
That's not
Leaves.
fair.
Because look at the map.
Yeah, it's green.
It's a forest.
Fucking leaves.
Can I?
I'm gonna step through it.
No,
You're gonna step through it.
no, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I gotta go soon. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna stick a hand through, like a feather.
That's an
Just,
Just the hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Just-
stick
just-
it through.
just the
Do I
tip.
get sucked in?
Comes out.
You don't get
octopus
sucked in,
arm.
but. Let me get a D100 real
Oh
quick.
fuck!
I got some over here.
Sorry.
Hand.
That would be fine.
I have an actual.
I would be
D100.
fine with a tentacle hand.
It's a
You're an
bird
actual
person.
100-sided
I
guy.
can reach up my ass with that.
I'm
Yes.
excited to see this.
Can this be like the
Holy
last
fuck.
thing?
It's a
It's
ball.
all. What's it?
Yeah, is this the last thing for
That's
the
a
night?
sphere.
Yeah.
Take this, roll it, and let's see what you get.
Do you have anything flat so it doesn't roll around? Besides the tape. Oh,
Just be a man and roll it.
Okay, now roll again.
Yeah.
A ball.
If you roll it
so
over
it's
here,
kinda
it'll
hard
hit
to
stuff
use.
and it will like stop.
You got 78.
78. So.
Oh Jesus. In my last campaign that had 100 sides. That was crazy.
Okay, so you pull out your hand. How far did you go in?
Like an elbow.
Like elbow?
Yeah.
So you pull your arm out, and instead of being a bird hand, it is a humanoid, like a human hand, but it is colored purple,
Oh, it's not black.
and you have really pointed fingernails.
So it's like a tiefling arm.
And yeah, and so it's completely different than the rest of you, and it feels foreign. Like you have a hard time moving it because it's like you're fighting control for it.
All right, I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of snow with me, like
Yeah.
scoop it up, and I'm just gonna jump backwards into it.
Oh my god.
You jump backwards into
Yes.
With the snow.
Yes.
it. Okay, so you fall into the wall, and so from outside the wall you don't see what happens, but you
Yeah,
hear.
he's like miles away. I don't know where he went.
All right, you guys aren't even close.
Yeah.
But so basically, you fall through, and you hit the bear,
Oh,
Is
it
that a
was a
monster?
fucking bear. It was a bear.
and a bunch of leaves fly everywhere, and then you fall backwards out of the wall
Oh.
I fall back into where
because
I
like
was.
the bear was like right in front of the wall, so you went
Oh.
in, hit the bear, fell back out.
Oh no.
What do I look like now?
Roll D100 again.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh my god.
82. Oh, good fucking roll.
You come out as a kobold.
Oh my
Kobold?
god.
They're like
yeah.
these little like short dragon, like lizard dragon people.
Yeah,
They're
you're
really
like- you're like a
short. They
little
have kind of a
dragon
big
goblin.
snout.
Can I
little
breathe
pointy
fire?
ears. No.
No,
No.
you're
They're
like,
like-
a little,
they're like-
you're like a little goblin.
You look
They're
like a
They're
dragon
like
goblin.
dragon goblins.
But I'm still me.
yeah.
I just look different.
No, you don't remember anything anymore.
Oh,
you have a
shit.
whole new memory.
Backstory and memory. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Keep that character,
Okay.
but you now have to, for next time,
Create a new character.
make a new character. Oh,
That is a
roll a
couple.
D20.
I got you.
You should make him a new class too. Fuck him
That's
over.
what I'm doing right now.
But
Not
wait,
like
how many
that.
classes are there?
There's 13, so
Two.
2. So that would be No. What's because first one's artificer and then
Barbarian.
barbarian. You're
And
a
then
barbarian kobold.
Okay.
God, that's a terrible mix.
Oh So you gotta make your new character for next time.
A barbarian and kobold. And go with the
Kobold.
You're an idiot.
I'm so surprised this actually happened because it looked like you guys were all just leaving the wall behind. I was like, okay, everyone made it.
Why
And-
are you surprised? It's Gabe. Yeah.
But then you're just gonna have to
But
keep
you
making
don't
new
know what the
characters.
wall is.
I know, but I'll always be curious.
I can talk.
sick.
Yeah, because wait, he came back out on the snow side.
He hit the bear on
And bounced back.
on the forest side.
Okay, so
and
he
then
knows about the wall.
He
Well, I
came through
did.
again now as a new person.
And
Right.
does
So
not know about the
what did he
wall.
become
Every time
when
you
he
pass
came
through, you
through the
forget.
wall the first
Right.
time?
Yeah.
In other words, if it's me,
Yeah,
I'll
like
probably
everything.
just be stuck in
Yeah,
a
like
loop.
so the first time he rolled, he got a hex blood.
Thank you everybody for watching.
It's basically like
Dungeons and
an
Disappointments.
offspring.
Dungeons and Disappointments.
Thank you,
like
everybody.
witch or something
Brain
like
fog, aptly named.
Brain fog.
We will catch you next week. Actually,
that. Not next. Oh wait.
tomorrow we're doing a stream. How about that?
Oh,
You
nice.
put the lime in your underwear?
Yeah,
put
how
lime
do you
in
feel
the
about
underwear
how do you
and
feel about
shake it
eating
all
that
up.
lime now, John?
Well, yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Won't
Thank you
do
for
that.
watching.
That's
We love you.
Whatever.
Appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
A lime.
Lime.
You rolled a 26.
Is this how Lyme disease spreads?
Shut up, John.